Good morning. How you going, guys? It's Wednesday, isn't it, for you guys? It's Thursday for me. It is 5:57 a.m. in the morning. Looks like we've got some action here with the Zoom meetings for We Are All Satoshi, which I intend to gate crash. This morning, I'll be wondering whether there is going to be a live demo. As you can see in the picture, the bot is saying we can't keep lying to people. And Shavez says, yes, we can. I'm just going to bring that picture up. I think some of the things are starting to happen. It is starting to happen. So I'm just going to bring up a screen that you can see. I won't be a second. Present. Share the screen. Now, I've got a lot of things going on my computer at the moment because I'm rendering a file of cow harvesting, and it's been rendering for 3 hours and it hasn't quite finished. So I'm going to be very jumpy, and I wouldn't be surprised if I sound like shit. But I am testing my sound as we go. This is the thumbnail for today. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go through and test our sound and see how the meeting's actually just started. And we'll see if we can get some sound going. And hopefully we'll be all good to go. And we'll tune in. We've got 458 people, and the numbers are growing quite steadily, just coming in real time. I'm going to turn the sound down because I just heard some music playing. And everything looks like it's all good to go. Now I'll try to get my bandwidth back, so apologies if I sound terrible. We've got 579 people in the meeting. We'll stop incoming video. Yes, we know that it's a public meeting. And we're going to go for show non-video participants. So that's all good there. Good always to talk to yourself, isn't it, when you've got these things doing. So we have got stop incoming video on that one. Show self view. We don't want to do that. Hide non-video. Hide. No, that's good. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm going to test my sound. Go audio. Let's see what we've got. Zoom is working. My volume sounds quite good. Echo cancellation is on. Oh, look, we're just about Houston. We are ready to launch Dragon Slayer. Now, who is that? All right, let's see if we can get some sound going.
Connect to...
Hello, hello. Who's the Dragon Slayer? It's just popped on stage.
Presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis.
Okay, good to know.
Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organization.
Ooh,
While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All
sped up
content is
today.
for informational purposes only. The information provided is general, not any losses.
Is being recorded.
It's been recorded 3 times. Sorry about that, guys. We can't do much about that when they hit that button. That button there is telling everyone this is a public meeting.
Endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone. So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional.
I went to bed last night. I think it was 3:30, and it's now 6 o'clock in the morning. So how many hours sleep is that? Not much.
Presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All products, services,
right. All right. Welcome, Dragon Slayer, on stage. You're more than welcome to Um,
I have amazing
hi.
progress to share with you guys. But
I just crashed.
before
That's what happened then, kids, if
I
you're wondering.
start getting into the tech part, let me tell you that yes, I'm trying to make every job for you guys every day,
Right. We will have
making
double
sure that
sound.
I understand the needs and requirements of the community. Now we have to push the community into growth. Now we have to follow the same approach that we followed in January and starting with the a big momentum, even bigger than what we together created in January, to push this product even
I know
bigger,
it's terrible. Might be a
with
second, guys.
bigger efforts, with bigger
Uh,
approach. And no doubt,
Phew, that's
the
fixed.
product is unique and one of a kind. So before even I
Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I crashed.
UI, so it's really funny,
I'll put my mic off for a second, drag it
guys.
slow. Won't be a
Tell you
second. Just try to get the
the
sound right.
exact.
We'll get it
I will
right in a minute.
remove all your apprehensions from your brains and give you guys a logical feedback upon this. See, we started this development from December actively when we introduced this to you. Like the beta version was ready in December, and then on beta version, because it was the approach and it was the product thought process that we took uh, till January, till December, and we were ready with the approach, and we started the beta version testing with the community. First, we started within ourselves. We understood that this is how this product can be built. This is
There you
how
go. They are
the
watching us,
market
guys. I
opportunities can
accidentally
be
flashed up my username and we got kicked. How crazy is that?
uh,
So we are still obviously.
it took us several months, even before December, to come up with the able solution with a smart contract based tech to execute the first successful trade. And from there onwards, on beta version, on the basis of the operations and logs of beta, we started building the MVP version. During the process of building MVP version, we were ready to make it enhanced, scalable product till
Interesting. People must have
March
thought that he
end.
wasn't coming today because there's only
And in March, I
775 people in
announced
here.
that we will go live with the product that was presented in the beta, with the approach that was presented
Just waiting for the sound to
March.
come right.
We took from March, April, May, June. This is June going on, 4 months. And in these 4 months, the whole approach of the product is changed. Guys,
814
even
people in here now.
uh,
Terrible sound.
started
Sorry. Hopefully it's
back in
not just me.
December when we from January, February, March, April, May, June, they took 6 months to copy the UI with the open source smart contract. Just copy and paste and put it together, right? Give to a very good team of developers and just copy the open source thing. They took 6 months to copy the same thing, same approach that did not work and that was not as scalable as we expected this product to be. And we changed the approach. Then
Goodness me, this is chewing up a lot of my bandwidth. Sorry about this not happening.
which another 1 year for these guys to understand and
Oh, thanks, mate. Josh, that is. How you doing? I would like to be visible as well.
not even tested by the community. This version is not even out in the public. So it is pretty exciting. At the same have as the promoter, as the official promoter of Boomerang is
Official.
incomparable. So as Boomerang license holder,
Meetings maxed out at 1,000.
technology be replicated and created
Hello.
in the market
We
in
might,
next 1 year.
we might be able
I'm
to get
not
something
trying to
going here
challenge
soon.
anyone, but understand this is what actually happened. This is the real thing. So
The real
this
thing.
product that we have put together took our efforts.
I think he's
I'm
claiming it
not
has gone live.
underestimating any engineers around the world, but it is the required time to analyze, to understand technology, and to work on the approach that we worked and created all your insecurities, all your apprehensions
They must be kicking people because it's
away from your mind
925 people in here now.
instantly.
It's going up and down like a yo-yo.
Because no other product is even launched. They might have copied the BTCC,
Why is he focusing on everyone else's product?
but there is no working. Were dependent on our release. They were that could be now revealed, and they copy and put it together. And that is not going to happen because the smart contract along with the code is not going to be open source. So as the worst or the best from them that they can do is to copy our UI and could not do
Oh,
anything.
dear, really? You're going to go with that,
So
Shavez?
from this day onwards, after seeing these results, these colorful things from the market, I'm more confident. And this is getting even exciting. So now the ground for marketing this product is even bigger because more people, even outside your circle of community, even more than your tree, your structure, they know about the concept. So prepare yourselves, tie all your shoes, and be ready from next week to push it even bigger because you
Push
have
what?
the whole entire extended community that is aware about this product. The people who are expecting from others will also join under you. Everything in the market. As I promised, we will go live this week. I am 100% stress
This
free
meeting is being recorded.
in terms of development now. Everything is done. The approach works. And the best factor is scalability and the preventing the exploitation of small people's pockets. Because the kind of gas fee that you will burn credit on behalf of Boomerang. No, it is a big thing for our whole community. It may not be big individually to you that you spend $5-6, you waste $5-6 of gas fee every day to make some money, and that is nothing to you. But community as a whole will save millions of dollars in this. and we can utilize this cash flow.
Cheeky
Yes,
Susie.
that's why we need to have more products in the pitch deck. We need to have we are also onwards. I'm going to introduce the next product that is even bigger and
Oh my
wider
god, we're launching next week,
and more,
and we've got a product we're going to launch right now.
even more scalable uh, than Boomerang. It is not like it is a different niche. That is a different direction. That is going to make you rich differently. And so, after understanding, after observing all these things, I am even more confident, and I have taken this goal for next 3 months
Thanks, Susie.
with our community. If you guys agree, or if you guys disagree, scale it up. Every one of you to support, regardless of you uh, being you cleverly cashing out with one product or
Thanks for the backup.
not. Every product is important, whether it is making you quick cash or not. Look at BTCC, how small and how guys this today, but I will talk about BTCC,
Looks like he's jumping all over the
kind
place
of
as well.
adoption and the kind of lifestyle intake BTCC would have taken would be uh, completely different. So uh, now I'm coming back to Boomerang. So the development is at the stage where we have connected the backend with the front end, and we are now testing it.
Ugh.
The reason why it is now testing is the tech or the backend is doing all the job. You don't even have to trigger the MetaMask. So in this particular thing, we had this technology already where user can trigger the tool and cash out the opportunity. But now the AI tool or AI is not only just publishing the results to you as a user, but also executing the trades on your behalf. And not it is not generalized that it is trading on with everyone, but it is specifically trading with reference to your user address, with reference to your profit ceiling. At the same time, it will trade for millions of users who will trigger the DApp on the front end. And on the same, on the same approach, and will also execute the trades for every user uniquely, independently, and will keep on putting the profits. In a nutshell, the uniqueness of
At least we've got good sound.
Boomerang that you all were, now doubting because you received some of the screenshots from the market is kind of held back with a bigger approach, with a different approach, and with a more scalable product where not just 86,000 users or 100,000 users win, but it can potentially make 500, 600,000 users at the same time win. So, points that you should, I mean, you guys don't need to do anything. We are doing everything now. Now even Boomerang is doing transactions on your behalf. So Just wait, chill, relax for a couple of days. And this
Couple of
week,
days.
by the
That's
end, as
Friday,
I
isn't it?
promised, we will go live, and you will understand and experience the uh, amazing January when you ran your first trade on beta version.
Lucky's in here. Interesting.
Wait, I will be there on Zoom probably tomorrow also.
Probably tomorrow.
I will show you guys today also on the UI, but I don't want to because I need everything to be finished. Before that, I don't want to serve half-cooked platter to the community.
Been saying that for
So,
100 days,
in
Shavez.
terms of audit, we are finished with the auditing
Who
as well
audited?
in terms of security. For us, we are now in
Maybe that wasn't a good idea to do that. Look, Danny, let's go back to speaker view, eh?
basis of guide these measures into our tech so that it becomes even more secure and more exclusive for our users. Because the biggest USP of Boomerang is to give or fetch the market mispricing at the first hand. The approach that we were following was to get information dependencies on dexes and aggregators. See, it is very simple. I'm not trying to criticize our own model that we were following in the past, but the scalability with that approach was very limited. Approach where the uh, kind of product we envision
Come on, Shavez. Get it out. Stop.
or personal level, we as organization
I think it's
to
my
the mark with that approach.
computer's
Because
not
see,
happy.
if
Here we go. We got it now.
aggregators, if decentralized exchanges, they get the information about the mispricing, first thing that they will do is they will cash out themselves because it's pure money without no efforts. So the information, yes, which is their duty to make it public to us or to every user, they were doing their job. But the precision, or you can say the abundance of limited with the third party dependency. David and David gives it to you all. But before we will first cash out. Or if it his duty to so it's his
Certainly is very
duty to
choppy.
give you information, but
Try
at the
and
same time nobody will stop him
we've
to
got another
act
video that shall
and
play
to
after this,
cash
which
the
is clearer.
opportunity himself as well. It's a fair competition, right? So that was the barrier that took us from March to June, and this approach where we are now sitting at the top, even without any dependency on any aggregator, any decentralized exchange to fetch information and to get the call of the
Is it just
mispricing.
me? Was he chopping on the other one
So,
as well?
with this approach, we have created a robust AI that not only just brings the opportunity before the third parties in the market. Dexes also get
It's
to
getting
know
better
the
now.
information from somewhere, right? So that somewhere we have hijacked. You can understand with this that somewhere where we reach first. So the first hand mispricings, the first
He's
hand
talking about nothing.
market opportunities our users will
It's not going
receive.
to launch next week.
So
It's not gonna-
our community as a whole, or our users sitting on our DApp with connected wallet addresses with profit ceiling are equal. And then there is rest of the market. So if you guys as a user leave anything, then these dexes and aggregators can use their tools and cash out the mispricings. So this is what we have developed with lot of efforts, with a lot of delays, with a lot of change of approach, but it is a strong, solid product where you can go in the market with even bigger confidence. And this, uh, this sales pitch is a question as the last time, because last time but this time yes, they will be blown away. Second, they will just realize it is magical. It is not even taking your single cent of gas fee to give you profit, clicking and cashing out money. And in the back end,
Wow,
will
this is
give you
choppy, isn't it?
information, will give you first hand uh, information of the transaction. And then you visit the transaction hash, you will see the same trail of transactions that AI does for you.
Come on, he's frozen now.
So biggest
Oop,
products
it's back.
that I have ever seen in my life. Let's wait until Friday, and this week we will release. And with
Make up
this
your mind.
release,
You said Monday a few minutes
for
ago.
and the next one is going to blow your minds equally as Boomerang. I promise.
Unstable
Um,
network.
as we look forward to that great promise and
Hands are up. Let's go.
cannot wait. Cannot wait. Will we? Can
Hands were up. They kicked out.
we take a few questions, please?
Definitely, David wants to say something.
What about the other two people that you just kicked out? God, this is hopeless.
David.
Confirm it takes like 4 till 12 hours on the blockchain.
Okay, so this can be faster and automated, but see the time that it
Hey, please hit the like button if you're here while we wait for this to
into
level out. We've got another
batches.
recording
So
which we'll play after this, but this is
if it
live.
is going to be real time, then also it is going to
My
have
coughing's not good.
some sort of connection into both the cases. There will be a time lag, different texts, you know, and the interconnection will not make any sense, because in was just like Amazon to order other product is also shipped, but straight from the shipper directly, right? It is not like there are some cases when Amazon collects the product from shippers and ship to you, but most of the cases the shipper or the sender or the seller sends the product directly to you.
Okay, and whitelisted. We get a lot of questions from people who say, "Can I now see if I'm whitelisted or not?"
No. You cannot see it because the contract is not made public. The old contract is public with you guys, and this
Yeah.
contract that will come with the new version. This version will be public, but it will not be open source. So you guys cannot do or cannot see. Not even you guys, but developers also cannot get into the contract pretty much.
Wonder why
So
that
yeah.
is. Here we
Yeah,
go. Lots of hands
that's
up.
smart.
Now
Really
we've got
good.
a bit
The
of connection.
recording has stopped.
Okay. Alrighty, folks. As far as the questions are concerned, you understand one question, please. And I am going to stop at Chimzi. Chimzi, that will be the last person I will take questions from. Mikhail, go ahead and please unmute and take a question and ask your question.
Here we go.
I just want to say,
Don't say congratulations. Oh my God, this is so terrible.
you have with Yusuf and a lot of friends. I'm wondering about the BTCC miners that we were promised. What is your plan on when you're going to release them?
Okay.
Once you have the DApp open.
The
Same shit every day. isn't it?
Boomerang starts and trading begins. So from probably this week it will start, and next week onwards we will start the backlog minting every day on a daily basis. We will not mint a lot of miners in a single day. That would also kind of crash the total hash power, and it will kind of influence the price of BTCC, and it will shoot up like anything. I know that. So I don't want to manipulate BTCC in any way. So I will do what? I will release these miners in batches. So on the basis of dates, weekly minting we will initiate, and scale of the Boomerang packages brought, we will start minting week by week. And then it will go 1:1 with every day. Also, um, talking about the price of BTCC manipulation, I cannot even manipulate it by even you have to harvest. So it's a process. But yes, starting from next week onwards, I will have a call for BTCC. There are some developments which are ongoing on BTCC. I will take the calls
That won't happen
and
next week,
explain.
guys. He's been launching a new product on Friday. You watch.
Karen, wow, that's a long name. Okay, Karen.
Hi there. Yeah, it's I just made something up. Shavez, my compliments for your hard work. And even I also, we're Dutch and we are like, oh, come on, we want to start. I am so excited. Thank you for that. I've got a question about if somebody has more positions, so he has more accounts and more, does it work on one MetaMask wallet, or do we have to have more wallets or more accounts in a wallet?
Okay. So what I will suggest is in terms passively generating money generating opportunity, what you should have, let's say you have 3 accounts, you should have 3 different MetaMask wallets. Just have one wallet and create more
Let's just get
wallets.
one working first, eh?
And whitelist or submit your different wallets for different Boomerang licenses. Let's say you have just 3. Don't have more than 3 to 4. Come on, it's like first make the money with 3 packages, then buy more. It
What
is not
money?
going anywhere. So and the market is going to be more bullish in coming time. So yes, the profitability, the volume, everything will grow, will increase. So buy these 3 licenses on 3 different addresses and connect them with the DApp. You can trade on all 3 at the same time with the same MetaMask application. by changing the wallet addresses, or when the bot will be released, it will be easy for you to cash out on all 3 packages at the same time with the bot, because you will buy 3 bots and you will put it. And one single device can work with multiple bots at the same time. So that would be the wise option. What I would do as a user, I told you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Joseph, please unmute and ask your one question.
Hello, Chavez.
See, hi, Joseph. It has been specifically told you to ask one question.
One question. Yeah.
Ask one
yes.
question.
I just before I ask my question, I just want to express to you
Oh my God, this is paid actors.
the whole of the community that is under me is completely loyal, and 100%.
100%.
We are all Satoshi, and we believe in you and we trust you, and
like
we
a
know
cult.
that this is going to blow the minds of the whole world. I'm guessing not only 500,000. I'm guessing 5 million in 3 months, or maybe even 4
whatever.
million, because people got lined up. People already now that are waiting for it to start. I got personally 150 people frontline new that is going to start as soon as it starts. So it's going to be explosion, and we're going to change communities. We're going to change societies. Anyways, my question is this:
if anyone wants to join me on stage, you're more than welcome. We'll have a bit of a chat
there will
afterwards.
be a rush, I'm sure.
We'll go over the recorded version and see if it's better later.
Cannot really understand affiliate marketing, so people will rush to buy the Boomerang from the Boomerang, and that will be possible from day one as well, to buy the license directly from Boomerang.
So, okay. So number one, the Boomerang as a platform, the promise was the community with We Are All Satoshi will be given the exclusivity from Boomerang, and there will be a gap between the launch and the ICO. And Boomerang as a platform can only sell licenses after the ICO. So we have got a lot of time, lot of space, lot of avenues of development. Boomerang say we will plan after the ICO, and ICO is based on the win-win situation. So
sorry about the connection.
Don't
guys.
worry about it. Don't be insecure about some packages. I believe in next 3 to 4 months. I mean, you guys have enough. You understand the build, what can be the. I'm not going to run anywhere. So based on products will support all these things, and you will not even feel bad if some of your downlines, they actually go and buy directly something from the platform in order to benefit themselves. You will be so happy for your kid. You will be like, okay, good. So don't worry about that.
Thank you. And Evans, please unmute.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, everybody, for the presentation. It was wonderful. And thank you, Chavez, for your time, for the investment, the struggle, and everything. I have 2 quick questions. My normal question, everything very short. First of all, you promised last couple of days that all licenses have been whitelisted. When we checked a couple of days ago, mine wasn't. I don't know why. Then the other quick question also.
I'm sorry.
One question.
Yeah, I'm being very quick.
No, just
Go ahead,
one
go ahead.
question. Okay, go ahead.
Let him
Okay.
ask it.
No problem.
Then the question,
Yes.
sorry,
Please
sorry.
ask. Please.
The question is,
Mhm.
before you introduce the new program that comes after Boomerang,
Shavez.
can we first, before you start training next week for the other program, can we first get training? Some of us have not really been trained properly. Not like the leaders are not doing their job; they're doing a spectacular job. My question is, can we, those of us that are using cell phones, some of the narratives are so small that we cannot see them. So can we get like some proper one-on-one training so that when the trading starts, we can start benefiting as everybody else?
Okay. And
can we get a module also for presentation so that we can help other people to join? Those are my questions. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, guys. Amazing. Well, yes, it is the responsibility of the leaders, and not just. It's not like all the leaders are not responsible for even other teams. So I want to request everyone to be very quick with the tutorials. You will get the list of videos from Joe. You will get the tutorials from various teams. Financial Freedom team will also create a good presentations. You will see different modules, different things in the market. But instead of everything, it involves nothing now. It is just one click.
Well, make it go live, you dickhead.
It does not even require any sort of workflow. It is a 3-step process. Connect wallet, find the market opportunity, and click, and done.
Well, why would you
So
sell it?
it is going to be so easy when I will explain with the workflow. Just one explanation would do everything. But on top of everything, I understand there will be some challenges in connecting the wallet, in the compatibility of several devices. It will be a challenge even with different networks, cell phone networks I'm talking about. So yes, the information will spread very fast. I believe within 1 or 2 days you will have complete module of trainings, complete modules of workflow, everything. Our community is very advanced with the tools, with the marketing material. The leaders are really good. In fact, my team is also sitting. The marketing team, they will also create modules for you. So we will officially also release some of the modules.
Is that right?
All right, Mark.
Exciting times.
Hello, thank you very much. Thanks, Grace, for hosting it all the time. The question I have, I'm not sure how long it would take to run through, let's say, a $500 license. But my question is, going forward, when you are ready to renew, is there an option to automatically renew it so we don't have to sort of monitor ongoing?
How long to get you three
well,
is what you should be asking, guys.
It will
waste of
the
question.
automation will kill the affiliate marketing model entirely, and that is going to make Boomerang as a entity, as a product, very big, but it will kill the affiliate marketing. It will kill the uh, everything, all the purpose that we are sitting here. So yes, that will be not good for you.
When it's finished, I'll show you the other arbitrage programs that have been
Grace,
released
you're
lately.
muted.
Wait for them to finish before
Hello,
I speak over them.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Shavez?
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
thank you for a wonderful job. I've been advertising and I've got people ready. Everyone is getting excited, but they're waiting to see results from me. So I'm also getting so excited, but unfortunately, I have not been whitelisted. So the only question I have is, am I going to be
how can that be the case?
Whitelisted before Friday so that I don't miss out?
Okay, where did you check that you are not whitelisted? I want to ask.
On the DAP?
I saw it in one of my groups. So I did this.
Nobody has information. Nobody has the contract address. How can someone tell you that you're not whitelisted? Yes.
Because they're hiding it. Because they want
Let
to become
the
a Ponzi
app go
scheme.
live, and you will connect your wallet. You will find yourself whitelisted.
All right. Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you.
And
Dave,
if there will be any error, any problem with any user, we will make sure all the issues. If there will be requirement from my tech team, and they will make sure that there are no challenges in terms of whitelisting and everything. Within 1 or 2 days, we will resolve if any problem arises. So don't worry about it.
Thank you. Dave, you had your hand up, and then Rudy, and that will be it.
Right. Mother has spoken.
You mean Dave? Are you?
David? Yes.
Hi,
No
Dave.
question.
How are you?
Hi, Shavez. No question. You guys are doing a fabulous job.
Amazing.
I was just testing the system.
Amazing.
All righty. Rudy, your question, please
Really?
unmute.
Was
No, Rudy, please unmute. Unmute.
I did unmute.
Yeah.
Okay, good. There you are.
Go for it. Ask a question. Come on. Somebody ask a question that means something. You've been waiting 100 days for this. This is crap.
We're not hearing you.
Yeah, are you hearing me
Yes.
now?
And stop
Yes.
thinking for something they haven't done.
Okay. I'd just also like to say to Chavez, very good job. But the gentleman just
Paid actors, guys.
So we find tutorials and such to watch. Thank you.
Thank you.
Didn't even hear that question.
Last one, Teresa. Let's hear from Teresa and finish.
Okay. Where's Teresa?
How are you?
Oh,
So that question got asked and no
thank
answer?
you, Shavez. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
See your face.
Yes,
Excuse me.
Thank you, Shavez, for such an effort and such a great development that you've done for us, especially when
Probably not a news bulletin, but I will try and play that other recording you gave me to see if we can get
we
better
as from
sound.
South Africa, we've got a challenges of
I have a horrible feeling it might be my computer rendering a file that's not making it that great. But she's gone altogether, hasn't she?
situation. Really, really, God should bless you forever. We love you
Oh, give me a bucket.
so much.
I love you guys.
Love you too, Shavez.
I will try to be on UK prime time tomorrow as well.
He's doing that for the numbers, guys. That's why we've got such a bad connection, because there's got 1,000 people in here at the moment.
As many as calls.
It's just crap at the moment. We have got 2 connections going, but I need one just in case we get kicked out.
The tech teams is
We're not missing anything. It's just the same shit,
kind of a
different day,
festival.
guys.
When we deploy the product, we are happy, chilling. Everyone in the office is drinking. Also,
What
you
offices?
know, bottles of champagnes are
Oh,
open.
show us photos.
So
Prove
this
you
is
got a
like
tech team.
a celebration time. So I want to be part of that as well with the team. So I will
The team.
try Friday for sure. I will be here, and I will give the necessary updates and walkthroughs.
I am sure you will.
Sure you'll be here, Shavez.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. This has been a fantastic.
Unreal.
You guys are absolutely amazing.
People don't seem to give a shit that it's not going in.
Good now, Alpha. It was.
We got music coming in now. So you're going to play music. Why do we have to play music? For goodness sake. Is it just to piss Danny de Hek off? So I think that's near the end. I'm just, one of two things happening now. I've been up nearly all night and I've been rendering a file of cow harvesting, which is hopefully is finished now. So I wouldn't mind betting. Yeah, so we've still got bad bandwidth, so that file's finished, but we've still got bad bandwidth. I just wouldn't mind going over what we just had a look at anyway. A couple of things I wouldn't mind seeing whether Rob actually got out of bed, because it's 6:45 in the morning here in New Zealand, and I'll just see if Rob's going live, because if he is, we'll jump into his meeting. He normally does a pretty good summary because he takes notes, and we'll have a listen. So the meeting has ended, so I'm just going to get rid of and try to get some of my bandwidth back. Interesting enough, I had May Summervu reach out to be a co-host, would you believe? We'll just check. So what we're going to do is we'll get everything back how I know and get my bandwidth back. So just give us a second there. So the meeting's been closed. There was 1,000 people maxed out in the meeting. If you are here, appreciate you hitting the thumbs up or taking part of the poll, would be much appreciated. We try to get numbers up, and we'll see how close we were to the prediction. All right. So that's hopefully we're pretty good on that. I'm just going to go have a look at the poll and see how many people have participated in the poll. I can't see that, so let's have a wee look there. And what have we got? 26 votes. We've had 45 votes, I think was the most we ever have, so we could do a few more. So if you haven't done the poll yet, please do. All right, so a couple of things that we wouldn't mind having a wee look at. We are going to, we probably will have a look back at this meeting here, which was an amazing meeting where they had 1,500 people viewing this when it goes. I've said to Rob, but I don't know if I've said to the Avengers, I think we are in the beginning of one of the biggest, potentially, in my opinion, Ponzi schemes that are about to hit the planet. Because I'm watching this go international. The Vietnamese team claiming they've got thousands of people who want to buy these arbitrage loading. Also, so there's a couple of things I wouldn't mind just having a quick look before we get started. We watched the blockchain. I just want to give you a wee summary. This is the thumbnail I had up today. You can't keep lying. Now, it might be, if you're here, we've got a few more viewers than we normally have here. Now, you can't keep lying is referring to the claims that Shavez has made since this has been going. And I actually, ironically, would you believe, have them in a very here. And it would be, like I'm just going to get my computer to read the claims that we've had from Shavez. We've watched $140 million be transferred into where Satoshi's, what do they call it, main wallet address from people buying these arbitrage trading licenses. We've seen people say that if you pay $10,000, you're going to get $150,000 worth of arbitrage money. And you can do a demo. The most we've ever seen anyone get back from a $10,000 arbitrage license is actually $800. So they've still got $9,200 worth of your money. And then a few weeks ago, we found out that the affiliate marketing 2.0 actually gets 65% of the money that people pay for a license. So if you buy a $500 license, $325 of that money goes back to the affiliate system. So high commissions are being paid. And as many of you know, I've followed Hyperverse originally. So I got into busting these scams, and 52% of the money from Hyperverse went back to the multi-level marketers. So there's no doubt that they don't actually really care if the product launches. They just want to keep selling licenses. So every week we watch Shavez come out here and do another lot of announcements, and new people hear him for the first time saying, it's going to launch next week. But when you've been here for 6 months listening to it's going to launch next week and it never eventuates, you get a bit tired to it. But we like to entertain people who have been hoping that this is true and genuine. So I'm just going to read out some of the claims he's made in the last 6 months. And you might not understand all of them, but while I'm doing that, I'm also going to have a look at how many licenses have been sold in the last 24 hours. And then we'll just have a wee look at that, and we'll just have a listen. It's only going to go on for about a minute. So listen to this. This is my robot talking.
Bot free for everyone forever. End of May there will be multi-network. Shavez deputy for Samly in Hyper 1, scam. Shavez and why now Shavez cannot be found online with no address. Whilst made no one rich except MLM promoters. Stopped withdrawals without warning, citing exhausted marketing budget. Shavez elected himself as successor to Samly. Shavez elected board of trustees with no transparency. Promised proof of reserve audit, no evidence provided. Moved proof of reserve into Cash Bank without explanation. Promised bank deposit, failed to deliver. Promised 3% dividend payable in any crypto, but only pays in BTCC. Bridge went down, promised fix, but no action taken. Promised audit of bridge, but no evidence provided. Evidence of Shavez being CEO requires signing NDA. Promised BTCC to make everyone rich but never mentioned Baffle to Harvest. Full has no relation to Bitcoin, but Harvest cost exceeds its value. Miners cost $50. Sell on NFT market for $10.14. Boomerang Christmas present not free as claimed. Whilst allegedly pays kickback and check match bonus, but no transparency on Boomerang profits. Unclear if Shavez or Pavel benefit from Boomerang profits. Pavel, allegedly involved, never communicates with the community. Launch date March 1st, but no launch occurred. Delay on basic issues like whitelisting and flash loan amounts. Code generates market operations, trades show losses on blockchain. Sold 35,000 licenses at the February 2024 Boomerang launch event alleged and selling 5,000 per day. Flying people to Duday mid-April who sell 50k matching volume. 7,000 to 8,000 Boomerang licenses sold and some days 10,000.
Yeah, so it just gives you an idea. I'm being a bit sneaky on you here because what I'm doing is I've got a video that I want to upload, and I'm just going to put that into upload mode because it's going to take a couple of hours for it to render. And I've been burning it all night long and working on it for the last 5-6 hours. And it's actually going to modify Carl. I'm just waiting for that to come up here and grab that file. It's going to be another 15 seconds of your life I'm going to steal. Sorry about that, guys, but if you don't mind. Oh, damn, I just had it there. And I just slipped it our way. There it is. Right, let's just put that there. All right, so looking at the licenses here. So all those claims, the biggest one's probably the Vault Horizon money. That's $4.2 million that was meant to be put into Cash Bank and was going to get an audit, and that never turned up. There's actually meant to be $114 million in the Vault Horizon, going by the amount of money they claim they had in the advertising budget of $260 million. But let's not get distracted. So in here, what we're looking at is the main wallet address for We Are All Satoshi. And in here, you can see the ins are people paying in money. So you've got 250, which will be $500. Somebody just bought a arbitrage trading license, but that was 3 hours ago. We can see we've watched $250,000 come into the main WAS wallet in a day. Yesterday, maybe the day before, I think it was 80,000. So it has actually slowed down a lot. But just so you understand what the transactions are all about, the $500 is an arbitrage trading license. The $50 is somebody signing up for We Are All Satoshi to buy the license. And the other $250 may actually be the left and the right leg. So that's why you see these small transactions. And then somebody 490, and they may have topped it up because they needed 500. And we sort of get used to looking at these transactions. What we've actually tracked since December, I say we, the Avengers, is over $140 million. And this money never stays in there for very long. We've also shown that we've looked at the main wallet address that feeds people's MetaMask wallets. So if you went to MetaMask now and the DApp was live, as they call it, you would get this warning from MetaMask telling you it's an unsafe website. And that's because we've contacted MetaMask and they've come back and told us it's if you connect your wallet to the Boomerang DApp, you could lose all your money. And they said it's not a hoax warning, it's a real warning. So that may not alarm you, but it should alarm you because we've done it. But when we get into the Zoom meetings, they come up with some stupid excuse that because they're only doing simulation arbitrage trading at the moment, it flags MetaMask. But now they're talking about buying a new domain name. And also, if you go to MetaMask, which I'm about to try to find, and literally, what are we doing here, kids? We're going to MetaMask. I'm just trying to find it. Blah, 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 blah. There. So here's the warning that you'll get if you try to connect your MetaMask. So then what they do is they took the website down and they said, oh, we're not going to have a website. But if you go to there's the actual warning telling you that if you go to Boomerang. Now, once you click past that and you think, oh, I'll be right, I'm good to go, you won't get that warning again. But you can see they've taken that website down. They also took the website down when we went right click and we went expect and went through the website and we found where they create the market opportunities. And then we also found a line of code that was 250 characters long, which was you could work out exactly how much money that you were going to get before you did an arbitrage trade, which may sound a bit stupid. So just to give you a demo of someone who also must have figured out that this was a hoax and not real arbitrage trading, because it was the demo version. They gave you demo money and they told you that you were doing real arbitrage trading. And here's the transaction list that you can go and look at yourself. And just in case you're new here and you want to have a look at this as well, this particular person would have managed to get over $50,000 worth of money out of We Are All Satoshi by knowing that they're making fake results, but managed to spoof the system. They paid $7, and at the end of the transaction, they received $1,549. And the arbitrage trading, it was loan money borrowed from Aave, which is the flash loan provider. So that is happening, and it is. This might be where Rob I thought it was genuine. It is doing real connections to real exchanges, but it's not doing real arbitrage trading, because arbitrage trading is you make a profit. Every single transaction, and I mean every single transaction that we have watched, has actually lost money. So even this one here that paid out $1,549 to somebody's MetaMask wallet, and they only paid $7, it still lost 3 cents along the way. So then they have another wallet here, which is where if you went into the portfolio, now this is what we call the fund controller wallet, 0 times 33 wallet. And for shits and giggles, we figured out that when this runs dry, people were getting errors with their MetaMask wallet saying that the DApp was down. But when this was topped up, it would start again. So when they ran dry and they said that the system is down for maintenance, we topped up these wallets and people were still able to, they started trading again. So you can actually see I topped up with the wrong type of dollars, the USDT, and over here $2. So I did it with Binance accidentally, and you can see that transaction still there. So we made the arbitrage trading start again. So that was quite interesting. I'm not going to bore you to death with that, but if you are thinking about investing in Boomerang because you've heard it's real arbitrage trading, and you think that you are fully informed, let's save you some money. Reach out to me, and I will show you quite happily the evidence that we've had. We've got numerous videos on the internet. We've been doing this for 6 months. We've got a team of Avengers behind us. This is not real arbitrage trading. Believe us or don't believe us, but we have the evidence. The blockchain doesn't lie. You can go to our website and you click on the Contact Us button. Or if you go to the bottom down here, you'll see that we've got a link called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. And on Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, when you click on that, you'll take you off to Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. And in there, it's got a list of things that you can do. And one of them is called Extras. And you can actually book an express chat with me. And I'm happy to have a one-on-one chat with you if you like. When you go to Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, you'll see the links at the top. And one of them says Extra. And when you click on Extra, there's 3 options here, and you can book an express chat. I have a co-host sort of system where you can basically have a minimum of $25. It's not a money-making exercise, but I am trying to sustain my lifestyle by spending 80 hours a week on my YouTube channel. So you can support me by chatting I can happily answer your questions. I'm not going to give you financial advice, but I will actually highlight some red flags that you may want to be aware about. So that's what that's all about. Also, on our website, we've got 2 other things that you can do. You can click on the Contact Us button, and in the Contact Us button, it will take you to a form, and the form will allow you to tell us any of the scams that you may have been signed up for, the date, the sponsor, and this will help us build a jigsaw puzzle. A jigsaw puzzle is, we've got a database of all these scams, and right now I've just been asking the Avengers for some information on Marvi Labs, Ultron, FlipMe, and Lotto Day. And we've now just been given a PDF file, which is in English. The other one I had was in French. And we investigate these Ponzi schemes and scams. So this is what we're about to load. Is just a PDF issued by California about these Ponzi schemes and scams. And this was published on the, I thought it was the May. So that's May. This was published quite a long time ago. But there was an article in Behind MLM about this particular company. And this is one that the guy, Carl Harveston, was actually promoting just the other day. Carl claims that I've ruined his life and all sorts of wonderful things there. And because I've ruined his life, he hasn't been able to pay he's a month behind in his rent. And that was quite funny because I only started giving a bit of a hard time in the last week. So I don't know why I'm ruining his life going back. But anyway, I did actually upload a short video of how we stumbled across his Zoom meeting yesterday. I did that at 3 o'clock last night, my time. And you can actually go in here and you'll see that. So it's well worth having a look at. That's that must watch video. And as I'm talking right now, I actually am uploading a video, which I will do a talk over on in not too distance. But it's really interesting watching that. We've got a lot of good things. But anyway, not too diverse. Let's go through and get back. So I want to go through the video. I also wanted to see whether Rob was live. So I'm going to go do that now. While that's loading, we've got the video there ready to go. We were waiting for Shavez. We're going to get that ready. Right, and I don't think there's any sound. There we go there. So that's their meeting there, and I'll get that ready to go. I'll just pause that. Now that is their meeting that we just had. It was unusual to see Lucky in here and all the other lads. So I'll just pause that. That's good. I'm going to go back to Rob and see whether he gets his ass out of bed. We'll go to his lives. There'll be a summary on Rob's channel probably later on today. So if you want to do that, you can subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'm just going to put the link in that in case you don't know who Rob is. YouTube, what's his name? R, and that would be cool. And I noticed that Crypto G is in the room as well. Well, Crypto G's done some amazing videos, especially about the Vault Horizon stuff. He's basically, if you want to get technical and challenge what we have found on the internet, then I challenge you to go and check out Crypto G's YouTube channel. We're all volunteers, but we've got some really good content on our YouTube channels, and we are really a collective of people that are passionate about trying to stop people from losing their money, obviously. So no, Rob, you've let us down there. He's in the fart sack, having a sleep. Good on you. So here we go. So this is the first one. This was this morning's thumbnail of the meeting. You can't keep lying, Shavez. You've got to deliver the product. He reckons he's on his way to Vietnam and he's going to launch it over there because somebody popped up and said they had 42,000 people in their team. And we had a video the other day of Lucky, who actually was in a meeting with Simon Lee. Now, Simon Lee is a guy that I haven't really been following, but I did do a bit of research on him, and I found that he was initially promoting OneCoin. OneCoin is one of the biggest Ponzi schemes. OneCoin had alleged that they had, you've got that lady behind it. They reckon she could be dead. Who knows? But you get all this wonderful stuff. So if you went to videos and you come down here, you will see Lucky actually having a meeting somewhere along the go. Here she is. So 2 weeks ago, Lucky was in a Zoom meeting with Simon Lee. So somebody who's been promoting a Ponzi scheme, had 1,000 people in his meeting. And now Shavez says he's on his way to Vietnam to go and sell these licenses to this community. You would think number one priority wouldn't be going to Vietnam to sell licenses. You think number one priority would be getting the product going. You wouldn't think the number one priority would be also trying to launch other products when you claim that you have a marketing team and they're going to have champagne and all this sort of stuff in the office. It's just absolutely ridiculous. We've never seen a video of anyone. Now, I remember challenging Sam Lee when he claimed he had 8,000 staff, and then it turned into 4,500 staff, and then it turned into he had 8 buildings where he owned 8 buildings, and we found out the owner of the buildings he was insinuating he owned, and it was another Chinese gentleman. I think it was a Chinese gentleman that was incarcerated. So even the buildings that Sam Lee was claiming he owned and houses 8,000 staff didn't eventuate. And Sam went into to his own building, and he had some takeaway coffee, and it was leaking on the floor as he was walking in. The cleaner was going off at him, and at the same time, Sam Lee was claiming he owned the building. Be unusual for the cleaner to go off at the owner about spilling the coffee all over the floor, wouldn't it? Yes. And also, he never showed us any staff or anyone working for him. So, Shavez, if you are watching this, show your community some respect. And why don't you do a video of your staff celebrating the launch of Boomerang? And let's see this massive team of people that you've got behind you that you claim that we've never ever seen, because personally I don't believe it for a second. But if you want to entertain us, yes, show us your team of people behind it. And also, you said that you swum into the server room and saved the servers the other day. Well, I'm really interested about that, because the website addresses that you have all link back to servers that are in India. And I don't know why you'd be wading into a server room in Dubai if your servers aren't there. You said you waded in up to here in water and pulled out the server. And normally you'd have a server manager doing that sort of stuff, but no proof, just all a good, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, I say, Shavez. Right, so this is another one, Aquamarine. Now, this was launched by Dumb and Dumber, otherwise known as the Two Mics. Now, they have had Shavez on their show in their community, and the Avengers did very well in that one. So just 2 days ago, I think I did this yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, all starting to merge into one, Aquamarine Club was launched. Now, they also claim to have an arbitrage trading platform. But when we listened to the presentation, the whole presentation was about the affiliate marketing side of it and how much commissions people were going to get if they build a team of people. And there was no demo of any arbitrage trading at all. So, and also remember that Boomerang pays 65% of the money that you put in there goes back to the affiliate marketing team. And they haven't launched for 100 days. Guys, this is terrible stuff. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Now, this one, Tammy. Now, Tammy used to be heavily involved in We Are All Satoshi. She was the top dog. Gobi as well. And Gobi was trying to get Shavez to liquidate the Vault Horizon so that he could pay back the money that his community invested in We Are All Satoshi. Literally, Gobi talked to me on the phone for over an hour and a half, telling me not to dish him because he's trying to work hard for his community to get the money back. Now, when he obviously found out there was no money in the Vault Horizon, he disappeared, and so did Tammy. Now, Tammy and Gobi have started up their own thing. Now, there's a video in my chat room here of her starting a new opportunity, as they like to call it. I like to call them bottom feeders of the world, and it's called Robex. Now, Robex is a system that is pre-funding people's wallet addresses who are going to promote this program. So we managed to hack into a private meeting of theirs, and they said that they had wallets that had $100,000 preloaded for all the leaders. And then in this meeting that you'll see on my channel, is they're talking to their mini leaders, and they were funding their wallets with $25,000. So that means when somebody signs up, they would literally get paid straight away because they wouldn't have to build their team. The team's already virtually built. Like, it's just absolutely crazy stuff, guys. This is just the worst bottom feeders of the world. And they just sell these licenses to friends and family. It's absolutely breathtaking. But we managed to hack into that meeting. So if you're interested in having a look at that, that's number 2. So we've now got Boomerang, you've now got Aquamarine Club, and now you've got Robex offering fake arbitrage trading with no evidence and no proof in the pudding. And then the next one we've got is Trade 11. Now, we've been watching Trash Shit do his presentations. We look along the top of his browser, and you can see, I don't know if you can see when I open my browser. No, you can't. But along the top here, you can see I'm going across the top here. Well, Trash It has a link on there for Trade 11. Trade 11 is meant to be another platform that claims to have arbitrage systems in it. So these arbitrage platforms. Now, yesterday we had, I haven't got those links again, Susie, but she gave us a couple of articles. I think Coinbase. I'm just curious if I type in the word coin, whether it actually comes up. Well, there we go. It did. So I'm actually going to add. I'm going to add some articles. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do something pretty cool here, which will make my life better for when I'm doing presentations. As I often say in my meetings, I believe that if you can do a job in 2 minutes, do it straight away, because you can be more productive. So I'm going to create a excuse me, a new folder under bookmarks, and I'm going to actually call it articles and PDFs. Let's see if I can do that. Articles and PDFs. Now I'll get rid of that. That's all right. So I'm just going to call it articles and PDFs. So I get a few of those. So I'm just making a main category. Boom. And that's going to go boom. I'm a boomer. Right. Warned to be crypto scam. So now what I've got this article here that basically was put out by coindesk.com, which is a relatively big website. And they're basically, I'm just going to read the first paragraph to you. Well, I'll get my computer to do it. See if we can get that going. Nice.
AI has arrived, and it's already changing things in the world of crypto. Coders use it to code, researchers use it to research, and, unfortunately, scammers use it to scam. That is the finding of a new report by blockchain analytics firm Elliptic about the emerging risks of AI in perpetuating criminal use of crypto.
Yeah, so you get the gist of that one. So if you want that link, I actually will put that in the chat room, because I think that sort of stuff's relevant. We really want to be like savvy. So I'll just put that in the chat room. But if you go through the article, they do actually, I looked at it yesterday quickly, and it, yeah, they talk about, different ways that AI has been used. But unfortunately, yes, it's, I think they had some headings there that were really MetaMask. What did they say about MetaMask? Something about MetaMask. Always listen to what they say about MetaMask now. MetaMask builder. Yeah. But do check out those articles. I just gave the link. You watch that in your own time. Interesting enough, I will be having a closer look at Marvi Lab, Ultron, and FlipMe and Lotto today. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I've noticed that Carl Harveston, if I'm saying that right, has been promoting this platform. I haven't actually done any research on it, but if you go back to my Ponzi schemes or scams, just to give you an idea how rampant they are, these are I think there's 37 platforms in here. And then when you go into one of them, you'll see I've even tracked the production team, the people that were doing all the Hypernation videos of Mr. H. I've been given that information. So this is what I do: is I collect all the information I can, all the documents, videos that are really big, and also I have an area in here where I call marketers, and I haven't linked them all, but you can see here I've got quite a few marketers. So let's just use Stephen Reese Lewis, for example. Here's videos of Stephen Reese Lewis. We've actually managed to find the real Stephen Reese Lewis. So he was a fake CEO in charge of dwindling $1.9 billion away from investors, and now he's just a paid actor. So we found out, which is absolutely ridiculous. But we did actually go into him, and we found his Facebook page, and we actually managed to find the real Stephen Reese Lewis. So that's what we're doing here. We're gathering information. I went through all his friends, all his photos, and I basically have an archive of him. These are quite handy if you need to do reverse image lookups and all that sort of carry on. But we managed to mortify him. We managed to get him interviewed by, these are all his friends on Facebook. These are all people that may be connected to other crypto scams or just friends. We don't know. But we gather this type of information for a reason. And also we've found out, you know, the fake suit, or the suit that wasn't fake, but the suit was real, but he got given, you know, but literally we could be looking at a photo like this, and then all of a sudden we realize, hey, that's Simon Lee. It does look like Simon Lee, but to be honest, they all look the same. But you get the idea. And this guy's meant to be a news presenter, giving soccer reports, living in Thailand. You know, and I've sat right there in that very seat. You know, I've sat there in that corner, and I've taken a video. Yeah, so that's just sort of the idea what we're doing. But just so you know how big this world of scams are, this is the front page of my database, and I just want you to have a wee look. So yesterday we grabbed 1,000 usernames in a database, and this is 1,000 people, nicknames and names that were in the Zoom meetings. And when their name pops up again because they're promoting a Ponzi scheme of their own, we'll have them in the database. If you look at the column on the left, it's red, and that's links to other Ponzi schemes and scam-like websites that we have got on file, but we may not necessarily be doing anything with. On the right-hand side in the black are people's names that we've stripped out, people of interest that we want to have a database on. And then if we start seeing the activity of these people, we'll literally start building a file on them. So we just had a really good one yesterday. We found a lady who's heavily involved in doing things, and we start building a file on her. The Avengers come and contribute, and we build a big file on them, and we find out all the information we can, and then we go to the authorities and we dob in people's names who are involved in the Ponzi schemes and scams. So that's what we're doing here, kids. I was looking for a logo before, nothing to see here. This is the website that we're going to have a closer look at. These are all young people who are promoting this Marvel thing. I haven't really done much on it, but I have seen a lot of the same marketers that have been promoting Hyperverse in here, promoting other Ponzi schemes. Now, I don't know anything about this really, other than it's been flagged by not state of California, it's been flagged by Canada as a Ponzi scheme or a scam, and we will go through that. But this is the one that Carl Harveston has been promoting, and he deleted all his videos, and now he's come out in a Zoom meeting yesterday that I managed to be in. I don't know how that happened, and he's claiming that I've ruined his life, and he said that I also have 7.5 million subscribers, which I was really amazed at. Now here's a good example of something I wanted to do. I'll just go back to my database, and I just noticed that I actually did have a behind MLM article, and we talked to Oz, who runs this on a weekly basis, and we're always sharing information back and forth, and it's quite healthy actually. But a lot of the information that you see here, you know, is provided. So if you can support these guys as well financially, I'm talking about when you go to their website, something pops up and you can actually support them for $10 a month. It would help. These guys were getting GS partners were trying to sue these guys, and they failed miserably. They made claims that some German jury had found something guilty, and then they couldn't back up the claims about the court cases they were doing. And it's really interesting watching these scammers. Like last year, somebody was trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for defamation for $3.8 million, and it is quite daunting. But you know, an hour and a half before it went to court, they filed a discontinuance, and we were lumbered with $36,000 worth of debt, but we didn't back down. And anyone wants to take us to court, by all means do it. We've got good systems in place right now, and I'll show you one of those in a second. But what I wanted to do now, we had that Marve Lab, so I'm going to actually, this is what I do. I'll put that at the top. I'll go to this icon here, and now I've just got a wee icon that I can grab that I'll do it. Now remember what I always say, if you can do a job in 2 minutes, do it straight away. So here's a wee logo, and that's going to look nice and pretty, makes it easy for me to see it. I come in here, and there was an article, so I usually pick those articles up. Now if I give access to this page you're looking at to somebody, they can literally go in there and grab the articles, they can read the PDF, and it's all in one place, and that's how we roll. Now there was another thing I was going to do. I was going to put this banner up here so it makes it a bit more easy for me to figure it out. That's how we roll that one. All right, so that's good. So we're not going to read that, but just sort of giving you a bit of a rundown on that's me uploading my file, a rundown on how many arbitrage systems are actually rocking and rolling at the moment. It's quite sickening. So I'm going to do, I'm going to start playing this video here, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a voiceover on it, and hopefully this was a lot clearer than my original setting. So I'll have to stop. And everything now, and I'll go back to the chat room. And
hello, Grace. Hello, everyone. I believe you all are doing great. I welcome you all to UK Prime Time.
I'll finish off,
and I have amazing progress to share with you guys. But before I start getting into the tech part, let me tell you that yes, I'm trying to make every day a Wednesday for you guys, so that I'm there on calls every day.
So he said he's going to try to make every day a Wednesday for you guys. So does that mean he said he's going to be in the Zooms every day, on, I think, whatever day it was, and he hasn't been. So everything he says does live its way.
Making sure that I understand the needs and requirements of the community. Now we have to push the community into growth. Now we have to follow the same approach that we followed in January.
So what he's talking about here, he's telling people to build and sell. So here he is encouraging people to sell this arbitrage trading platform instead of using the arbitrage trading platform that's going to change people's lives for the better. Now, we've had Joe, one of the presenters who's in this room at the moment, say that people can get 3 times their return on the investment within 24 hours, encouraging people to reinvest in a new license and have multiple licenses. Remember, every time they sell a license, 65% of that money goes to the people in these Zoom meetings, pushing it down your throat.
And starting with the process of creating a big momentum, even bigger than what we together created in January, to push this product even bigger, with bigger efforts, with bigger approach. And no doubt the product is unique and one of a kind. So before even I start, I would like to share this with you guys. Open.
So he's talking about what he's going to talk about. I really want you to listen. So when you listen just for a couple of times, you actually pick up a lot extra things. And Rob and I are pretty much the same. So he talks a lot about his opposition, and it can be thinking, oh no, he's got opposition. But no, what he's actually telling us here, I believe, is he's telling us that he has to hide the code that shows how they do arbitrage trading, because the opposition are watching him like a hawk and copying everything he does. So last week, he actually said that if anyone does copy his code, he'll take them to court. And then he said, we've already taken 2 companies to court that have copied our code. Now, that's a pretty outrageous statement, but these are the sort of statements that you might miss. So if he has taken 2 companies to court, or a company to court, are they DAOs? What type of companies were they, and what courtroom did this action happen? It's all poppycock, but just listen to the mentality of him. So what he's trying to do, remember, these are ministers, these are like cult leaders, and they're preaching to a congregation that have belief that he is true and genuine. Now, if you jeopardize the fact that he's not true and genuine, then you will be kicked out of the community. And that's the same as I was kicked out of the Jehovah's Witness community when I was growing up, because I didn't share the same beliefs and I didn't live up to the high expectations they have, and they kicked me out of the community. Now, Shavez will do the same, and that's why a lot of people are just too scared to actually stand up for what they believe and challenge him. I challenge him every day. Now, May Samavu, if you are listening to us, you're more than welcome to be a co-host and come in here and tell us what you think. I'm going to send an invitation off to her as well.
To everyone, that some companies even copied our UI. So it's really funny, and something to laugh about. So these people, and I will tell you I will remove all your apprehensions from your brains and give you guys a logical feedback upon this. See, we started this development from December actively when we introduced this to you. Like the beta version was ready in December, and then on beta version, because it was the approach and it was the product thought process that we took uh, till January, till December, and we were ready with the approach, and we started the beta version testing with the community. First, we started within ourselves. We understood that this is how this product can be built. This is how the market opportunities can be encashed. This is how a real time money making mechanism uh, that exploits the mispricing in the market can be put together. So it took us.
So just breaking that down, I mean, really, is there, you think, look, Sharp, I mean, I'm only using his own stats against him. He reckons he's got 86,000 people that have bought licenses. That's a lot of millions of dollars. And we've tracked over $140 million being paid into the We Are All Satoshi super wallet address. And even just in the last 3 days, we've watched over 150 grand disappear from mum and dad investors. So now he's claiming that he's going to have a problem and how many trades that they can do per day. At one point, he said it was going to be he was going to refund people if he didn't get 10,000 trades a day. So far, he should be refunding people because he hasn't done any trades a day, and that was quoted 2 weeks ago. So if that's the case, then why are they on a sales drive? Because it's a Ponzi scheme. They just need any old product to sell so they can get the money in. But I forgot what I was going to say.
Several months, even before December, to come up with the able solution with a smart contract based tech to execute the first successful trade. And from there onwards, on beta version, on the basis of the operations and logs of beta, we started building the MVP version. During the process of building MVP version, we were ready.
That's called the minimum viable product. Theoretically, they spent 4.5 months testing it and selling it before they launched. And they went to Dubai and they launched. And then on the 1st of March, they were meant to launch. And it never happened. And that was over 100 days ago. And now they've claimed all sorts of reasons why they haven't launched. Pavel was the creator, theoretically, of Boomerang. And he was actually in Dubai. And looking with what I know and how I research people, it does look like he's just sort of a paid celebrity crypto guy that can be a CEO of any company. Now, theoretically, we heard from his people that are promoting it, and Carl was saying that Pavel's still involved. Then you had Trash It that said they scrapped it and they had to start fresh. There's no real consistent stories with all the people, the marketing guys. So it actually amazes me that his development team is theoretically working on rebuilding this when he wasn't the creator of it. And now they tell us that there's going to be other products that are going to be released to the WOS community. Now, if you are in WOS, well, We Are All Satoshi, you can't get your money off the platform. If you are invested in BTC, which is Bitcoin code, you also can't get your money out. But you can buy these products, and it's just breathtaking. I'm going to play this Carl thing. I'm going to do that later on today. And Carl is actually talking about how he was creating accounts for people and then selling them to them to get cash in. It's really interesting. So a lot of the stuff that you can't get off the platform, they go along to new people and they basically ask them if they want to have an account that's created. What do they call it? I don't know, a funded account. So if you want to get involved in We Are All Satoshi, you should go along, or don't, but you should go along to We Are Satoshi and set up your own account. But if you've got a lovely person who's a friend that said, I'll do it all for you, what they could be doing is using their money they can't get off the platform to set up your account with this let's say monopoly money, and then asking you for USDT for doing so and giving you a wallet address that isn't linked. And if that is the case where you've had your account set up by a friend and you were asked to pay the money into a crypto wallet, please give us that wallet address and we'll go through and investigate it for you just to see whether the money actually was sent to We Are All Satoshi or it went to your friend's wallet instead, because we can track things like that and then we would find out whether that wallet was set up using funds that they couldn't get off the platform, because that's literally what was happening with Hyperverse at one stage. Hence why Bitcoin Rodney has been incarcerated in prison at the moment, because he was involved.
To make it enhanced, scalable product till March end. And in March, I announced that we will go live with the product that was presented in the beta, with the approach that was presented in the beta on 5th of April. After realizing, after testing the created product that we achieved in March, we took from March, April, May, June. This is June going on, 4 months. And in these 4 months, the whole approach of the product is changed. So I kind of feel sad for these guys, even after the release of this product of different approach. So they started back in December when we made the beta version live in January. From January,
launched.
January, February, March, April,
Launched.
May, June. They took 6 months to copy the UI with the open source smart contract. Just copy and paste and put it together, right? Give to a very good team of developers and just copy the open source thing. They took 6 months to copy the same thing, same approach that did not work, and that was not as scalable as we expected this product to be. And we changed the approach. Back in March, we started building this version, which I am going to release this week.
Sure.
And understand these 4 months are going to be another 1 year for these guys to understand and to even copy the UI and put the same thing in the process. So it's going to be really exciting, because this version was not even tested by the community. This version is not even out in the public. So
that's actually really alarming there. So just as I explained, Pavel was meant to be the creator of the arbitrage trading bot. Pavel was at the opening they had in Dubai, and also on the 1st of March was when they were meant to release this product. The only thing they released was a simulation. Carl Miller said that they knew from day one that you could actually predict how much money people were going to get paid, because the whole lot was rigged from the website. Rob, Crypto G, Susie Stealth, and the Avengers all teamed in together and proved that there's no such thing as arbitrage trading. It was actually a website just paying people into their MetaMask wallet. Literally, as dumb as that sounds, that's exactly what it was. All right. So now he's claiming that he rewrote the program from scratch. And if you look at the gurky look on his face at the moment, I don't know if there's such a word, he looks like he thinks he's just proud as punch. So it seems like he's insinuating that he's kicked Pavel to the side, and he's created this program from the ground up, and he's doing accolades of doing so well. Now, what actually breathtakes me is the fact that if I won't interrupt this because we'll get distracted, but if we literally went to the blockchain, we can see simulations of other attempts. And he literally has got 20 lines of code where they buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And at the end of it, the 75 cents that they started trading with, and at the bottom is exactly the same. And then it seems to have generated like 20 cents worth of gas fees. So they actually lose if this was what they were claiming to be arbitrage trading. But really, at the end of the day, they know that we're watching the blockchain, and I think everything they've done in that particular exercise was just smoke and mirrors to confuse everybody, because no one could actually figure out what they were doing, and nor did anyone ever claim they made any money from doing arbitrage trading. So now he's talking like he's a raving success. But just remember, if you're new here, this guy ain't done nothing yet. He's just all talk and lies. And you can tell when he lies and he goes off script, and I'll point that out if I see it.
So it is pretty exciting. At the same time, the kind of edge that you have as the promoter, as the official promoter, Boomerang, is incomparable.
Yes, it was.
So, as Boomerang license holder, you are sitting on the cutting edge technology. Number one. Number two, a product that cannot be replicated and created in the market in next 1 year. I'm not trying to challenge anyone.
Okay, so he claims he's got a patent pending. Never heard any such bullshit. Now, when I was listening to these other guys that were releasing their arbitrage trading, they also claim that they've got a patent pending. So they all copy each other's terminology. It's absolutely ridiculous. So he's claiming that no one can copy his code for a year. Well, hey, Shavez, it's been over 100 days now. Actually, and you released this at the beginning of December. Now you're claiming that you're a year ahead of anyone that may copy your code, and you've also claimed that you've already taken 2 companies to court. So what is the court findings of your code being copied, and also the threats that you're making of legal action? Whereabouts are you going to enforce these threats? What countries are you going after? Because we can't find you, and I assume you're not going to be able to drag them into a Dubai courtroom and say that I'm a scammer and I'd like to prosecute another scammer.
But understand, this is what actually happened. This is the real thing.
The real thing.
So this product that we have put together took our efforts. I'm not underestimating any engineers around the world, but it is the required time to analyze, to understand technology, and to work on the approach that we worked and created with this MVP version.
Excuse me.
So take all your insecurities, all your apprehensions away from your mind instantly. Because
okay, so Susie, you said you sent me a clip to play. Take away from the Hindi meeting. Okay, good on you. All right, so let's have a wee look and see.
Was nahi to dilai.
Okay, so I'm just going to put this into a place that I can view it. So Susie Stealth is one of our Avengers. You can hear her typing on the keyboard as we speak. We're just going to grab a video file, which hopefully will be on my desktop, and I'll. Oh, Susie, you are typing furiously. And this is a clip.
Was nahi to dilai.
This is a clip. I think you listened to it 2 times. That was played on the Hindi meeting. It's only about a minute. So let's have a listen to this and see what we can figure out what he's saying.
We are all Satoshi nahi dilai. So this is the time after the release for you to be a responsible Satoshi and work tirelessly to promote it and sell these licenses at 2x with more confidence, with better approach, with bigger enthusiasm.
Just to, I haven't listened to this, but what I'm saying is the whole emphasis on what these guys are doing is around selling arbitrage trading licenses and getting that 65%. Now, just imagine going to the supermarket and buying your groceries for the week, knowing that the person that pointed you to the shop is getting 65% of the money that you spend in the grocery store. It's just unheard of figures. Now, that might be good for the guy that's doing the pointing, but you as the customer, 65% of your money is going for a backhander for somebody who basically pushed you into that shop. So the whole emphasis on what Shavez is saying is all around the selling of these licenses. It should be actually not selling these licenses until he launched, but personally, you probably won't believe this if you're on the fence. He will never launch this product because he can't actually afford to launch the product. If you created an arbitrage trading platform and you were going to sell a $500 to somebody and give that to them, that claim that could guarantee you 3 times your return on your investment, and also claim that you can do this within 24 hours, why would you give away that much money? Or are we not talking about the elephant in the room? Jesus, it was a loud elephant when you got earplugs on. The elephant in the room is the fact that this is not a product that they are going to launch. This is what they want you to think. As affiliate marketing, 90% of people in these Zoom meetings are actually affiliate marketers looking for a commission check. That's what they do. So they're in here looking for a product that doesn't exist to sell it to their friends or family. And the video I'm going to do a voiceover on later on today in a live is breathtaking. I've got Carl Harveston talking about how people were selling packages of Hyper Cosmos, and if the person was dumb enough to pay for this new license, which had nothing in it, literally they would get 50% commission, just like that, straight away paid out. So they were splitting it. You steal half, I'll steal the other half. That's all these guys are doing. So let's go back to this video, and I'll try not to get distracted, Susie.
So जैसा कि मैंने बोला कि मैं हर एक दिन कॉल पे आने की कोशिश करूंगा. इनफैक्ट सारी
and I am looking at the subtitles in Vietnamese. I can tell you what they're saying. But obviously it's going to take off. I don't think this is not going to take off. So every time he says he's going to be in a Zoom meeting for UK Prime, we just get a flood of people in here. Anytime he's in India, they had 1,700 people in their live when this was recorded. This is ridiculous numbers. This is if it gets to India, it gets to Vietnam, people will not listen to Danny de Hek and the Avengers. And we've got currently, which I love, I've got 25 people in my live. How can I compete with a live of a guy that just says anything you want to hear, who's got his hand out taking your money, claiming he's going to do this and going to do that, who's never done anything he said, and they had like a couple of thousand people on their live. I mean, this is not a spaceship going to Mars to watch. This is a guy that's has a history of lies and false claims, and never has anything he said actually happened. He's never delivered a product. No one has ever made money from arbitrage trading. We can prove it because it's on the blockchain and we've been watching it. All we can see is simulation and people being paid money, their own money back to them. It's a Ponzi scheme, and we can't stop these people.
Leadership preparation भी start हो गई है calls की. Lucky ma'am has started creating the structure in which we will divide and get on calls with leaders. आप लोगों को सारी तरीके की मदद भी मिलेगी as a leader. आप किसी भी जगह से बिलोंग करते हैं, किसी भी कंट्री से बिलोंग करते हैं, कहीं पर भी हैं, किसी भी टाइम जोन पे हैं, आप लोगों को ट्रेनर्स प्रोवाइड किए जाएंगे. आपकी कॉल्स पे आपके सारे लीडर्स आएंगे. मैं भी कोशिश करूंगा कि आपकी कॉल्स पे ज्वाइन करूं और हम आपकी मदद करेंगे एज अ लीडर, क्योंकि अब मेरा एजेंडा यही है. अभी
Well, excuse me, that's no good. Interesting enough, when you are listening to this on my live, if you're listening to the rerun of me and you want to understand what he was just saying, you can actually put the captions on, and you'll be able to hear that in any language you like. So you can actually hear what he's going to say. But while I'm recording live, I don't think that's possible. So that was interesting. Thank you, Susie, for that. Any other clips, give me a yell and we'll have a look at it. But yes, they're off to Vietnam. That's what they said the other day. They're off to Vietnam. So it's just absolutely amazing they're going to do that. And then they'll be off to any other country until they get arrested. We're literally going to try and notify the officials that Shavez is going to Vietnam, so that we can get him questioned at the border. That's what we're planning to do. And we're going to show them all these videos of him. And the purpose of him being in that country is to try to defraud Vietnamese people. So that's what I reckon that customers will be interested in. So
no other product is even launched. They might have copied the beta version UI. They might have copied the smart contract, but there is no working product in the market because Boomerang is not released.
No, it's not doable.
They were dependent on our release. They were expecting us to push the same product live with a different smart contract, with a new code that could be now revealed, and they copy and put it together.
That is so much bullshit. That's just poos and wheeze running down your leg, to be honest, guys. That is what they've been trying to groom people into thinking. If you're going to fall for that, you really need to listen to your own brain and your own mentality. I'll be as blunt as that. I'm actually going to replay that because that there is the quote. Sometimes I think I'm not that clever at following this stuff, and I listen to Rob's stuff, and Rob's awesome at narrating over the stuff. But I do pick up on that. Now that what he just said is absolutely breathtaking, and I'm going to go back because this is what you call gaslighting, and this is him gaslighting you into thinking in a certain way. Now listen to what he's trying to get into your brain
contract, but there is no working product in the market because Boomerang is not released.
No, so there is no working product in the market because the arbitrage trading, $100, you're going to get this is what they've done. Sometimes they've told you that you can do an arbitrage trade for $1. You get $100 and you go off to 2 decentralized exchanges, and there's a deficiency of 1% between this exchange and this exchange, and you're going to scoop off the top. People have said, one guy rang me up and he said, I know all about arbitrage trading. I'm actually, instead of doing these small amounts, I'm going to put the whole lot down. Well, we showed the code in the back of the website and said it's all simulated. The more money you put down, the less profit you make. And it was capped. It seemed to be capped at $5,000. So no one could do any more. So then people come in here and they start saying, oh, can you do trades that are worth more than $5,000? You go and borrow $3 million worth of flash loan money and you can go do a trade for $3 million. That's what I'd be thinking. I'll just do one trade. Even if I don't make 1.1% interest, I'm still going to make $10,000 by just buying a $10,000 license. I'm going to 9 times the money, whatever it is. But no, you can't. Every single trade that we've been watching these guys do is for $100, $50. You know, it's all the little money, 300, 400, all that sort of money. So there's been no arbitrage trading because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Arbitrage trading is real. You know, it's like saying we're going to fly to Mars. Okay, it's really? Yes, we have made this massive spaceship that can go to Mars. And then in your brain, you're going, well, they landed on the moon. Well, did they? Who knows? Conspiracy theorists there. So if you think that, you know, that you're hearing similarities to the real world, they will pass off those names to get your subliminal mind juiced up. So let's think about this. Arbitrage trading, is it real? Yes. Can you borrow flash loan money? Yes. Can you simulate an arbitrage trade? Now, if you go to ChatGPT and ask it to write you a smart contract for arbitrage trading simulation, it will actually spit out the code for you. We've done it. I've done it. Don't know whether it works or not, but theoretically, it's clever enough. We've put code into ChatGPT and it's told us what it's meant. So, you know, this is what's happening. And this is what AI is doing now. It's writing smart contracts for people. So Shavez claims that you've got to understand validity. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. And if you don't understand that programming language, you can't have an opinion. Well, I can have an opinion, Shavez, because you still owe me $10,000 because I found out your last name, Mr. Anwar.
They were dependent on our release. They were expecting us to push the same product live with a different smart contract, with a new code that could be now revealed, and they copy and put it together.
All right. So you can just go to the internet. Remember the days when I started doing website development? I'd literally go to an HTML website. I'd use Notepad. I'd right click. I would copy the codes and make sure I got the bracket H1 and then the open bracket and then the closed bracket, and you'd get those two bits and you'd chuck that in there and you'd voila. Well, is that how sophisticated this is at Shavez, that you can just go to somebody's smart contract, go, it's all open source, I presume. And remember, this was meant to be launched as open source. You know, what he was doing is all meant to be fully transparent. And now people have come along and copied your code, but you haven't delivered the product. So these people that are silly enough to think they'll copy your code, maybe they've copied the simulation of what you're doing.
And that is not going to happen because the smart contract along with the code is not going to be open source.
Right. Even though he said it would be open source, you know, going back, I believe that's what he said. I think that's right, isn't it, Susie? So, okay. So why would he want to hide? Now he's not going to make it open source and he's going to hide things. Can you think of any reason why he might want to hide stuff? I can. Because he wants to pay people like he was, because he can't use the code anymore because the Avenger's blown that out of the water. We went to the website and showed that the code was generating how much money people would get. If you traded $100 on a USDT platform and die, and you put $33 down, we could predict exactly how much money you would get paid from arbitrage trading. That's not arbitrage trading, that's called scamming people. Anyway, so you got to think, okay, so he now says he's going to hide the code so you can't see what he's doing. So, and he's claiming that these competitors out there, I wouldn't even be surprised if the 3 competitors I showed you about 20 minutes ago are all fudged to give him authenticity. So he has to go secret now. So he's just going to do arbitrage trading and pay you money. So does that sound like Hyperverse all over again? You pay $500 and he's going to drip feed your arbitrage trading money back at 1.5 per day. And we heard it all before. Of course we have. This is another ploy.
So as you know, the worst or the best from them that they can do is to copy our UI and could not do anything. So from this day onwards, after seeing these results, these colorful things from the market, I'm more confident. And this is getting even exciting. So now the ground for marketing this product is even bigger, because more people, even outside your circle of community, even more than your tree, your structure, they know about the concept. So prepare yourselves, tie all your shoes, and be ready from next week to push it even bigger, because you have the whole entire extended community that is aware about this product. The people who are expecting from others will also join under you.
So that's disgusting. So what he's talking about is marketing. That's it. He's saying that people will join under you. I mean, we need to see the product. We need to see a product working, doing what you claim it's going to do before we go and sell this to our friends and family. Otherwise, your friends and family are going to, you're going to not have any friends or family, and your family will disown you. But you would think that would be the number one priority. But let's just play it out Danny's way. If this is a scam, then the number one priority is getting the money in before people realize that it's just fake.
This is very big. And this is going to kill everything in the market.
Yep, subliminal advertising. That's cool, guys. If you swallow that in your brain cell and you think this is going to be the next big thing, and this is going to be the next Bitcoin, and you're going to be able to trade before, from one exchange to another on a decentralized platform, and you think that's what life's all about, then you should really go see your doctor and get some of those happy pills.
So starting from this week, as I promised, we will go live this week. I am 100% stress-free in terms of development now. Everything is done. The approach works. And the best factor is scalability. And the biggest part is we are preventing the exploitation of small people's pockets. Because the kind of gas fee that you will burn for getting one successful trade is now being saved. It's not like I'm trying to take credit on behalf of Boomerang. No, it is a big thing for our whole community. It may not be big individually to you, that you spend $5-6, you waste $5-6 of gas fee every day to make some money, and that is nothing to you. But community as a whole will save millions of dollars in this, and we can utilize this cash flow somewhere else. That's why we need to have more products in the pitch deck. We need to have a bigger range of offering from We Are All Satoshi. And starting from
red flags right there. So he's talking about releasing new products. Now just think about what he said in that. So why would you have your focus on releasing new products before you've even successfully launched a product? Don't you think this is just disgusting? I mean, really? That's what they're claiming to do. It's just breathtaking, isn't it? So I don't know why you would do that, Shavez, other than you're a scammer and you're taking money from people. It's just breathtaking.
Next week onwards, I'm going to introduce the next product that is even bigger and wider and even more scalable, than Boomerang.
Well,
it is not like it is a different niche. That is a different direction. That is going to make you rich differently.
Oh,
so
it's going to release Bibles?
And so after understanding, after observing all these things, I am even more confident And I have taken this goal for next 3 months with our community. If you guys agree or if you guys disagree, we are going to push the community to scale it up with 500,000 more members in next 3 months. And I need every one of you.
So why would you do that? Why would you try to scale it up to 500,000 members in the next 3 months? Would you be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to go to Vietnam and these guys have got these large teams over there, can sell these $500 licenses. Remember, you can buy them for $10,000, but 99.9% of people that buy an arbitrage trading buy a $500 license. So there is actually no incentive to buy a $10,000 license. But I'm pretty sure if you lined up a $500,000 car next to a $30,000 car, most people will buy the $30,000 car, but they'll think they're getting a bargain because right next door there's a $500,000 car, if you know what I'm saying. So that's what the idea is. So the money they're going after is the small money. So if you think, oh, I'll just buy a $500 license, you're a perfect customer for them. And that's what you don't really want to do. Oh, that's good for your ears. That it feels good, that, doesn't it? When you do that, stick your finger in your ear and give it a shake. These things aren't the best for comfort in the ears, I tell you. Back to you, Shavez.
Regardless of you you cleverly cashing out with one product or not. Every product is important.
Oh my God. The terminology he's using is pretty good. He must have a script today, but the idea of you cashing out with one product. Now, the fact is that you can't cash out of anything. BTCC, you can sell your miners perhaps, but only on the same market. But then your money's stuck behind the platform. I think Richard, our truck driver, he managed to sell some of his BTCC, which is like their token, to somebody in the platform who still truly believes it. So he said, well, you can buy mine if you like. And he managed to sell them. So there is a possibility you can get your money out. The price of B fuel. B fuel was something that you would, they didn't tell you about. They launched this BTC blockchain code thing where it was meant to be identical to Bitcoin. And people signed up for it. Then halfway through the launch, and I mean like a week and a half into it, or when everyone was buying what they thought was identical to Bitcoin, they introduced this thing called B fuel. So you can mine all day long, but if you wanted to harvest your tokens or your token or your crypto, whatever it was, you would need to buy this B fuel. The price of a miner, or not a miner, well, I might be wrong. We've got a token, I think. I'm not sure now. I think, yeah, price of a token. I'm not sure. I think it's 61. But to harvest a token was costing $100 at one stage. So it was costing you more money than it was to go buy the stuff direct. I don't think I'm explaining that right, but basically everything that these guys sell is hidden behind their back end. And they can stick it up their rear end, if you want my opinion. Let's carry on, Shavez. Come on, Shavez.
Whether it is making you quick cash or not. Look at BTCC. How small and how consistent the growth is. You may not realize this today, but I will, on the same Zoom, on the same forum, will talk about BTCC after 4 years, and you will see the kind of adoption and the kind of lifestyle intake BTCC would have taken would be completely different.
See, if it's talking about BTCC isn't plugged into a real exchange or anything like that. In fact, May Summervu, who was heavily involved with Sam Lee when Shavez came out here and launched BTCC, she said they don't have any real service. They don't have any real anything. The idea that you can harvest something off your computer is ridiculous because that's how it all started way back. And then when the energy got too advanced as Bitcoin, or as the blockchain grew and all the tokens grew, then they needed more power. So if you want to have a crypto mining outfit, you actually need powerful computers. And now they're stating that I've seen people claiming that you can mine crypto on your watch. Well, you might be able to mine a millicent, but you're not going to be able to do a full scale, build my passive income mining project off your friggin' laptop or your iPad, as they claim you can do. It's just crazy. So it's just all these different products are all about getting the commission check in for the affiliate marketer.
So now I'm coming back to Boomerang. So the development is at the stage where we have connected the backend with the front end, and we are now testing it.
Oh my God. So they had 4 months of beta testing for no reason. That's what it sounds like. And the fact that they're testing something when he tells you 2 weeks ago that he's 100% ready to launch and he's 100% happy that he can sleep at night. And now he tells you they need to connect the back end with the front end. And you think that he would have a screen up here like he claimed he was going to give us a demo. But instead, the last week, well, I don't even know, I think it was only 4 days ago, he showed us a screenshot of the UI, which is the user interface, with the UX, which is the user experiences, wasn't up to speed. They want people to have an awesome time when they're on this website or this app that they claim to have, or it will just be a mobile version of their website, I'm sure.
The reason why it is now this testing is very important and crucial is because the tech or the backend is doing all the job. You don't even have to trigger the MetaMask. So
you don't have to trigger the MetaMask. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but I have to show you that. I know you might have seen this, but you don't have to trigger the MetaMask. And what would happen if you did trigger the MetaMask? Well, you're going to get this. This is a deceptive website ahead. Now, we've written to MetaMask, and they said, do not connect your wallet. Do it on your own risk. And this warning here is really genuine. They said that. So what did they do? They took the website down. So then they put up another website. Instead, they went to testing dot app hyphen boomerang dot trade. And then we got this warning there as well. So they've taken the whole website up. And now they tell you that you don't need to connect your MetaMask wallet. And we're going to be working in the dark. I mean, working in the dark. So our competitors that don't really exist, who aren't doing arbitrage trading, can't copy our code, is translated to the fact that they're literally going to, start paying out people manually like they did when they were doing the simulation. So, it's just absolutely, I think I just hit the wrong button. I'll just have to get that back. Stop screen sharing, present. Yeah, so it's just, unfortunately, it's just a whole lot of rubbish, poos and wees, to be honest. But if you want to buy it, go knock yourself out. All right, carry on, Shavez, lie, baby.
So in this particular thing, we had this technology already where user can trigger the tool and cash out the opportunity.
I'm going to speed
but now the AI tool or AI is not only just publishing the results to you as a user, but also executing the trades on your behalf.
Right, so it's all automated. There you go. That's going to make an easy Ponzi scheme, isn't it? He's just going to put money in your MetaMask wallet and make something flip up on the screen, and you're going to go, I did arbitrage trading, and you won't be able to find it on the blockchain. Well, we'll be able to track the money when it gets to your wallet and see where the money came from. And I wouldn't mind betting it's coming from the 0x333 wallet or the new smart contracts that we've seen pop up lately.
And it is not generalized that it is trading on with everyone, but it is specifically trading with reference to your user address, with reference to your profit ceiling. At the same time, it will trade for millions of users who will trigger the DApp on the front end. And on the same, on the same approach and on the same workflow, the bot will also execute the trades for every user uniquely, independently, and will keep on putting the profits into your wallet 24/7.
24/7.
In a nutshell,
don't forget that you can make $1,500 in a day on a $500 license.
The uniqueness of Boomerang that you all were, now doubting because you received some of the screenshots from the market is kind of held back with a bigger approach, with a different approach, and with a more scalable product where not just 86,000 users or 100,000 users win, but it can potentially make 500, 600,000 users at the same time win.
Really? Sounds good,
so,
mate.
Points that you should, I mean, you guys don't need to do anything. We are doing everything. Now even Boomerang is doing transactions on your behalf. So just wait, chill, relax. for a couple of days, and this week by the end, as I promised, we will go live, and you will understand and experience the tech, which is now going to amaze you again, just like you got amazed in January.
Did we get amazed in January? Amazed by a fake simulation. Hey, I'm pretty tired, guys. I've got my feet up on the desk. I might nod off in a minute. I've got the heater on, feet up on the desk, and that's why I'm in the corner of the room like that. I don't even know if you can actually see this, but I might just change my camera angle. I tried to put a green screen up on the wall. You'll laugh at this. Where is that? Oh, have I got the right one? Yeah, so here I am. I've got my feet up on the desk. This here is meant to be, see, that's my green screen. And then I stapled a new one up on the wall, thinking that would be a great idea, but I've got a gap, you can see. And also I need a light on the one on the wall. So first world problems, I tell you. But anyway, I thought I'd show you my other camera angle. But here I'm sitting here with my feet up on the desk, living the dream, listening to Shavez tell you a whole bunch of lies. I might just nod off here. Oh, got a sore neck. I sit here too long looking down like this. Anyway, let's go back to my proper camera, which has a bit of a better look. That doesn't look right. Something's gone wrong there. Why is that gone wrong? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know why. I'm going to use my foot. Kick the camera back. You watch this. See if we can now get it in the center of the room. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. About there. Oh, that will do. Now we're looking good. All right, let's carry on, eh? Go, Shavez. See if I can glean anything. I'm going to shut my eyes and I'll listen to him and see if I can trip him up on other stuff. Go, Shavez.
When you ran your first trade on beta version. So yes, you guys chill, wait. I will be there on Zoom probably tomorrow also. And Friday, I will give the entire workflow with the training. I can train you guys today also on the UI, but I don't want to because I need everything to be finished. Before that, I don't want to serve half-cooked platter to the community.
But you said yesterday, the day before, that it was 100% ready and you were 100% satisfied. So what, we get this every day, mate.
So in terms of audit, we are finished with the auditing as well.
And why don't you tell us who did the auditing? Because originally we had a name of an auditing company and then we discovered who it was and we couldn't see any audit in the queue or finished. So you still haven't told us who did the auditing.
The auditors have suggested some measures in terms of security for us. We are now implementing that in the code.
Oh my God. Did he just say what I think he said? So now they've done the audit. It's come back and said they've suggested some more security. And now we've gone away and doing that. That is exactly what we thought he would do when he got the audit, that they found a problem or a bug and we had to get it fixed. I mean, are you kidding me? Is this so? As we said, we had to go away and get better security, but now we discovered while we're getting better security, their security is really bad, and we'll have to start from scratch. And this is just, this is giving you a subliminal pump in the brain where you don't hear these little subtle words, and then when he comes out with an excuse, you're going to say, "Oh, I did say something about that."
So it's also not just auditing that we get in the form of report, we also get the recommendations. So on the basis of recommendations of the auditors, we have applied these measures into our tech so that it becomes even more secure.
Okay, so they just went like that and applied the suggestions from the auditing company, and it's made it more secure
and more exclusive for our users, because the biggest USP of Boomerang is to give or fetch the market mispricing at the first hand. The approach that we were following in January was to get information from third parties where there were dependencies on DEXs and aggregators. See, it is very simple. I'm not trying to criticize our own model that we were following in the past, but the scalability with that approach was very limited.
Well, you're eating your own words, Shavez, because you actually said people asked you whether you're concerned about the growth, and you said that you've got a server, I think, could do 100,000 transactions a second. And there was other things that you accoladed about your software was the best, it can handle the growth. And now you're telling us the opposite. So what story are you going to go with next time?
So the wise decision was to work on an approach where the expectations can be met. And expectations, with expectations, I mean the kind of product we envisioned with this community and the potential of growth. You as a leader at interpersonal level, we as organization, as we are all Satoshi, was not up to the mark with that approach. Because see, if aggregators, if decentralized exchanges, they get the information about the mispricing, first thing that they will do is they will cash out themselves. Because it's pure money without no efforts. So the information, yes, which is their duty to make it public to us or to every user, they were doing their job. But the precision, or you can say the abundance of these mispricings was limited with the third-party dependency. Or you can say when let's say I am sitting in the market, I have some insights, I give it to David, and David gives it to you all. But before David gives it to you all, if he has some insider, he will first cash out. Or if it his duty to give you the information because he's coin market cap, let's say. So it's his duty to give you information, but at the same time, nobody will stop him to act and to cash the opportunity himself as well. It's a fair competition, right? So that was the barrier that took us from March to June. And this approach where we are now sitting at the top, even without any dependency on any aggregator, any decentralized exchange to fetch information and to get the call of the mispricing. So with this approach, we have created a robust AI that not only just brings the opportunity before the third parties in the market, DEXs also get to know the information from somewhere, right? So that somewhere we have hijacked. You can understand with this. That somewhere where we reach first. So the first-hand mispricings, the first-hand market opportunities our users will receive. So our community as a whole, or our users sitting on our DApp with connected wallet addresses with profit ceiling are equal. And then there is rest of the market. So if you guys as a user leave anything, then these DEXs and aggregators can use their tools and cash out the mispricings. So this is what we have developed with a lot of efforts, with a lot of delays, with a lot of change of approach, but it is a strong, solid product where you can go in the market with even bigger confidence. And this, this sales pitch will not even have a single question as the last time, because last time the product, when it went to the market, was very, very impressive and people were blown away. But this time, yes, they will be blown away. Second, they will just realize it is magical. It is not even taking your single cent of gas fee to give you profit. You are just sitting as a user with a connected wallet, clicking and cashing out money. And in the back end, every transaction will have a transaction hash, will give you information, will give you first-hand information of the transaction. And then you visit the transaction hash, you will see the same trail of transactions that AI does for you. So it is now one of the best versions and one of the biggest products that I have ever seen in my life, which is built. So
he's only 28.
Let's wait until Friday, and this week we will release. And with this release, following week, I will start the training for the next product as well. And the next one is going to blow your minds equally as Boomerang, I promise.
Right.
Fantastic. That is totally awesome. As if Boomerang is not enough. Well, thank you so much, Shavez. We look forward to that great promise and cannot wait. Can we take a few questions, please?
Definitely. David wants to say something. David.
Okay. All right.
Shavez, I had a question from one of the people in the team, and you said that the new permit takes like 4 to 12 hours on the blockchain. Can this be faster or automated?
Okay. So this can be faster and automated, but see, the time that it will take will have to be into batches. So if it is going to be real time, then also it is going to have some sort of collection into a database directory where it will be connected with the API. So it is both the cases, there will be a time lag because they both are two different texts, and the interconnection will not make any sense, because in WOS is just like Amazon. It has so many products. So when you order on Amazon, the product is shipped to you, and other product is also shipped, but straight from the shipper directly, right? It is not like there are some cases when Amazon collects the product from shippers and ship it to you, but most of the cases the shipper or the sender or the seller sends the product directly to you.
Okay, and whitelisted. We get a lot of questions from people who say, "Can I now see if I'm whitelisted or not?"
No. You cannot see it because the contract is not made public. The old contract is public with you guys, and this contract that will come with the new version. This version will be public, but it will not be open source. So you guys cannot do or cannot see. Not even you guys, but developers also cannot get into the contract pretty much. So yeah.
So if it's blind on the blockchain, the whole idea of decentralized is meant to be visible to everybody. The fact that he's claiming that he's going to develop something that pays you $1,500 a day if you invest $500, and now he's going to make it that nobody can see what he's doing, is just a lie. And it will never eventuate. I mean, this is just absolutely crap. You know, this is poos and wees. This is disgusting. Unreal.
Yeah, that's smart. Really good. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
God.
Okay. Alrighty, folks. As far as the questions are concerned, you understand one question, please. And I am going to stop at Chimzi. Chimzi, that will be the last person I will take questions from. Mikhail, go ahead and please unmute and take a question and ask your question.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for a great presentation again. And I can't wait until it opens. I just want to say, Mr. Shavez and everyone else, I'm from Sweden, and you have the whole Swedish community is with you, together with Yusuf and a lot of friends. I'm wondering about the BTCC miners that we were promised. What is your plan on when you're going to release them?
Okay. Once the Boomerang starts and trading begins, so from probably this week it will start, and next week onwards we will start the backlog minting every day on a daily basis. We will not mint a lot of miners in a single day. That would also kind of crash the total hash power, and it will kind of influence the price of BTCC, and it will shoot up like anything. I know that. So I don't want to manipulate BTCC in any way. So I will do what? I will release these miners in batches. So on the basis of dates, weekly minting we will initiate, and scale of the Boomerang packages brought, we will start minting week by week. So within the next 3 to 4 weeks, whole minting will be done, and then it will go 1:1 with every day. Also, talking about the price of BTCC manipulation, I cannot even manipulate it by even minting the miners, because you have to stake them and then you have to harvest. So it's a process. But yes, starting from next week onwards, I will have a call for BTCC. There are some developments which are ongoing on BTCC. I will take the calls and explain.
Thank you. And Boomerang Trade Karen. Wow, that's a long name. Okay, Karen.
Hi there. Yeah, I just made something up. Shavez, my compliments for your hard work. And even we're Dutch, and we are like, oh, come on, we want to start. I'm so excited. Thank you for that. I've got a question about if somebody has more positions, so he has more accounts and more, does it work on one MetaMask wallet, or do we have to have more wallets or more accounts in a wallet?
Okay. So what I will suggest is, in terms of seeing it as a future passively money generating opportunity, what you should have, let's say you have 3 accounts, you should have 3 different MetaMask wallets. You just have one wallet and create more wallets, and whitelist or submit your different wallets for different Boomerang licenses. Let's say you have just 3. Don't have more than 3 to 4. Come on, it's like first make the money with 3 packages, then buy more. It is not going anywhere. So and the market is going to be more bullish in coming time. So yes, the profitability, the volume, everything will grow, will increase. So buy these 3 licenses on 3 different addresses and connect them with the dApp. You can trade on all 3 at the same time with the same MetaMask application by changing the wallet addresses. Or when the bot will be released, it will be easy for you to cash out on all 3 packages at the same time with the bot, because you will buy 3 bots and you will put it. And one single device can work with multiple bots at the same time. So that would be the wise option. What I would do as a user, I told you.
Thank you. All right. Joseph, please unmute and ask your one question.
Hello, Shavez.
Hi, Joseph. It has been specifically told you to ask one question.
One question.
One question.
Yes. I just before I ask my question, I just want to express to you that the whole of the community that is under me is completely loyal, and 100%. We are all Satoshi, and we believe in you, and we trust you, and we know that this is going to blow.
So this is like this is literally like a religious cult, which I used to be part of. You have to trust the founder of it 100%, and you blindly just go with anywhere he goes. Remember how those cult leaders have actually managed to have those mass deaths and all that? People have taken their own lives because there was one guy who managed to convince people that if they took their own lives, that they would go off to a better life. And the whole cult had died, didn't they? Remember that one? It's always something that's happened before. But yeah, and that's what it's like. So here's a guy that's trust Shavez 100%. And he's just basically saying 100%. Now, if you break that down, 100%, do you trust anything 100% yourselves? Like, if you were going to fly in an airline, would you like to fly in one that's 100% going to land, or would you like one that's got a few percentages out? I think I'd rather go with 100%, but it's probably not a good example. But in the real world, do we really believe anything that's 100%? Do we go and put your money in the bank and say it's a 100% guaranteed in the bank? Nothing's 100%. So just to say stupid things like that normally would indicate that this guy has been asked to come on here and say something, and they'll let him on when he puts his hand up. Because every time I go in there and I put my hand up, regardless how good I hide myself, I just get kicked out. So how do these guys who are people of influence always get to have their hand up and ask questions? That's because it's all rigged, guys. It has to be rigged. These guys who've got big teams just so happen to go in there and say, I've got a question. I've got one question out of my team. One guy said, I think it was this guy here, could have been from Vietnam. So he's got a team of 42,000, and they come along and then they say, oh, one of my team members has a question that he'd like me to ask, just one. But it's not staged by any chance. And the questions they ask are pretty low key. No interrogation techniques, all pre-asked, and they answer it. So, like, it just makes me sick. Just saying.
The minds of the whole world. I'm guessing not only 500,000. I'm guessing 5 million in 3 months, or maybe even 10 million, because people got lined up. People already now that are waiting for it to start. I got personally 150 people frontline new that is going to start as soon as it starts. So it's going to be explosion, and we're going to change communities. We're going to change societies. Anyways, my question is this. Because there will be a rush, I'm sure, but people cannot really understand affiliate marketing, so people will rush to buy the Boomerang from the Boomerang, and that will be possible from day one as well, to buy the license directly from Boomerang.
So, okay.
Alrighty, I've got something in the background playing, and I'm trying to find out where it's coming from. Where is that coming from? Oh, my phone. Nope. Right, somewhere I've got. Oh, here it is. Nope, not there. I've got a video playing. I'm just shutting it down as I go. Oh, here it is. Interesting. Hold it 1 second. Right, there we go. I'm editing a video apparently in the background. Anyway, let's carry on. Listen to him.
So number one, the Boomerang as a platform, the promise was the community with We Are All Satoshi will be given the exclusivity from Boomerang, and there will be a gap between the launch and the ICO. And Boomerang as a platform can only sell licenses after the ICO. So we have got a lot of time, a lot of space, a lot of avenues of development. So as of now, there will be no Boomerang sales of licenses from the platform directly. Okay, we will plan after the ICO, and ICO is going to be on our chain. So everything is.
Yeah, that was interesting because people got pissed off. The WOS community got pissed off that they could intercept the sales, and you could go direct and purchase a license for Boomerang from the Boomerang website. Then the We Are All Satoshi people jumped up and down and said, well, we want our 65% commission every time somebody buys a license. And people are going there and buying them direct. And it did seem like either somebody like Pavel has decided that he'd make a quick few bucks without the community noticing. But that now he's just announcing there that he's taking that feature off, and you can't buy licenses direct. You have to buy them through the affiliates, which means they're giving away 65%. So you buy a $10,000 license, $6,500 goes to the affiliate marketers. Isn't that incredible? That is why this is a scam. They don't care if the product is true and genuine.
is based on a win-win situation. So don't worry about it. Don't be insecure about some packages.
Oh my God, telling people
I
that
believe in
insecure
next
because they
3 to 4 months. I mean, you guys have enough patience now. You understand me. You understand the approach. You understand the development process, how real products are built, what can be the potential delay. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to run anywhere.
Of course not.
So based on all these factors, the upcoming products will support all these things, and you will not even feel bad if some of your downlines, they actually go and buy directly something from the platform in order to benefit themselves. You will be so happy for your kid. You will be like, okay, good. So don't worry about that.
Don't worry about nothing.
Thank you.
Keep
And
referring.
Evans, please unmute.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, everybody, for the presentation. It was wonderful. And thank you, Chavez, for your time, for the investment, the struggle, and everything.
Oh, you've
I
seen
have two
everything
quick
that was
questions. My normal
well done,
question,
you.
everything's very short. First of all, you promised last couple of days that all licenses have been whitelisted. When we checked a couple of days ago, mine wasn't. I don't know why. Then the other quick question was, one second.
Evans, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm being very quick.
No,
Go ahead.
just one question. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good. No problem. Yes.
Please
Then the question, sorry. The question is, before you introduce the new program that comes after Boomerang, can we first, before you start training next week for the other program, can we first get training? Some of us have not really been trained properly. Not like the leaders are not doing their job; they're doing a spectacular job. My question is, can we, those of us that are using cell phones, some of the narratives are so small that we cannot see them. So can we get like some proper one-on-one training so that when the trading starts, we can start
How do you know
benefiting
that's
as everybody
small?
else?
You can't see what they're doing.
And can we get a module also for presentation so that we can help other people to join? Those are my questions. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, guys. Amazing. Well, yes, it is the responsibility of the leaders, and not just, it's not like, all the leaders are not responsible for even other teams. So I want to request everyone to be very quick with the tutorials. You will get the list of videos from Joe. You will get the tutorials from various teams. Financial Freedom team will also create good presentations. You will see different modules, different things in the market. But instead of everything, it involves nothing now. It is just one click. It does not even require any sort of workflow. It is a 3-step process. Connect wallet, find the market opportunity, and click, and done. So it is going to be so easy. When I will explain with the workflow, just one explanation would do everything. But on top of everything, I understand there will be some challenges in connecting the wallet, in the compatibility of several devices. It will be a challenge even with different networks, cell phone networks I'm talking about. So yes, the information will spread very fast. I believe within 1 or 2 days, you will have a complete module of trainings, complete modules of workflow, everything. Our community is very advanced with the tools, with the marketing materials. The leaders are really good. In fact, my team is also sitting. The marketing team, they will also create modules for you. So we will officially also release some of the modules.
Really?
All right, Mark.
So there was the, I think that's about it.
Hello, thank you very much. Thanks, Grace, for hosting it all the time. The question I have, I'm not sure how long it would take to run through, let's say, a $500 license. But my question is, going forward, when you are ready to renew, is there an option to automatically renew it so we don't have to sort of monitor ongoing?
Really? Is that your question?
Well,
what about getting the first one working first?
The automation will kill the affiliate marketing model entirely. And that is going to make Boomerang as an entity, as a product, very big. But it will kill the affiliate marketing. It will kill the, everything, all the purpose that we are sitting here. So yes, that will be not good for you.
Is that right?
Okay.
Is that it?
Shims.
Grace, you're muted.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Shavez?
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, thank you for the wonderful job. I've been advertising and I've got people ready. Everyone is getting excited, but they're waiting to see results from me. So I'm also getting so excited, but unfortunately, I have not been whitelisted. So the only question I have is, am I going to be whitelisted before Friday so that I don't miss out?
Okay. Where did you check that you are not whitelisted? I want to ask.
I saw it in one of my groups. So I did this.
Nobody has information. Nobody has the contract address.
Really?
How can someone tell you that you're not whitelisted?
Nobody, because it doesn't exist.
Let the app go live, and you will connect your wallet. You will find yourself whitelisted.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Shimsi. And
Dave,
Dave,
if there will be any error, any problem with any user, we will make sure, our leaders will make sure they will sit on Zooms. They will resolve the issues. If there will be requirement from my tech team, I will make sure my tech team works over time, and they will make sure that there are no challenges in terms of whitelisting and everything. Within 1 or 2 days, we will resolve if any problem arises. So don't worry about it.
Thank you. Dave, you had your hand up, and then Rudy, and that will be it. Yes.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hi, Shavez. No question. You guys are doing a fabulous job. I was just testing the system.
Amazing.
All righty. Rudy, your question, please unmute. No, Rudy, please unmute. Unmute.
I did unmute.
Okay, good. There you are. We're not hearing you.
Yeah, are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'd just also like to say to Shavez, very good job. Happy to be in the team. But my question was answered by the gentleman just before me. Where can we find tutorials and such to watch what's going on?
Really?
To educate ourselves.
Thank you. Thank you. You will find it.
Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Last one, Teresa. Let's hear from Teresa and finish.
Okay. Where's Teresa?
How are you?
Oh, thank you, Shavez. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I don't see myself. I want to see myself, but anyway, I only see your face.
Yes, I can imagine your face. I can imagine your face. Talk.
Okay. Thank you, Shavez, for such an effort and such a great development that you've done for us, especially when last week you said the system, it will be just 1 click. Therefore, you can just sit down and relax, and then everything will be done for you. We, as from South Africa, we've got the challenges of electricity. We call it load shedding. In that regard, we just want to say to you, thank you so much to give us that a portion of automated system that can make us also to be in the part of receiving our work through a Boomerang and BTCC. And to us, thank you so much, Shavez. Really, really, God should bless you forever. We love you so much. Then we love you. The mothers, they love you in South Africa.
What did we love him for?
Thank you, Teresa.
Another paid actor.
All right. So that is it for today. And I will try to be on UK prime time tomorrow as well, if time allows, because now I'm free. I'm kind of, I have no job. So I can get on as many as calls, but at the same time, it is something that I don't want to miss. It's very good. It's like this time within the tech teams is.
So he's claiming it's all finished and it's ready to go. He just needs to connect the back end to the front end of the website and press go. And he promises it's going to happen this week. Well, now he said next Monday. So that's next Monday. And in the meantime, he's going to relaunch a new product for us all, and you're all going to be really excited about it. It's not what you're expecting. So will it involve new USDT money? Of course it will. It just goes on and on, kids.
Kind of a festival. When we deploy the product, we are happy, chilling. Everyone in the office is drinking. Also, bottles of champagnes are opened. So this is like a celebration time. So I want to be part of that as well with the team.
So, if this was a normal company, you'd go off to the CEO's Facebook page, you'd go to their LinkedIn account, or you go to their social media, or you'd go to their office Facebook page and you'd see all the celebrations happening. We see nothing. We absolutely have never, ever seen anything to prove that he has a development team. Never one thing. We have found the building where all these scams come out of, and we've proved that Diversal and Hyperverse and Hypercapital, Hyperfund, Hyper Cosmos, Hyperplanet, or whatever they are, VidiLook, VAV, MMM, Vend, Stable Deo, Stable Opinion, would you believe, We Global, and also the Blockchain Era and Era, the new one, all are out of the same building. And here's Shavez claiming that bottles of champagne are popping in and people are celebrating. He's got no job anymore because he's finished, but it still hasn't been released. It's a bit strange.
So I will try to jump on a call tomorrow as well. But Friday for sure, I will be here and I will give the necessary updates and walkthroughs.
Thank you so much, Shavez. And I'm sure you will not be unemployed for very long.
And if you don't know who she is, she's actually Grace Zumba. And if you do a search for her, Eyewitness News Grace Zumba, she's a disgraced judge. She's been publicly reprimanded, and now she's promoting a Ponzi scheme and a scam. So what the hell's going on here, kids? Wake up.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here. This has been a fantastic event. Thank you for making it so. Appreciate all of your questions. And I'm going to give you back the rest of your day. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you all.
All right, so that's real cool. Now, while I'm thinking I'm extremely tired, I'm going to take tomorrow off, and I'm also going to take Saturday off. So you're not going to see any of me. I am going to do one more video, and that's going to be Carl's video, and I'm going to fully expose Carl Harveston. And I'm literally uploading that video in the background right now. You can see I'm actually going through here, and that video will be online soon. And when it is online soon, I'm actually going to show that. And I'm going to give you a bit of a sneak preview of that. First things first is maybe I could record a bit of a sneak preview for you. If I go to my virtual background and I click on here, I can probably go and grab a screenshot for now. Will that work? I'm just thinking if that will work. I'll just have a look at the best screenshot to do. There, that was probably will do it. So you'll see Carl with his funny look on his face there. And if we have a look at that screenshot there, I'll just talk you through it in a second. I think it's that one there. It is. Okay, so we go there. Where am I? I have to go back to where I was. So now you'll see a couple of things happening. And if we go to there, you'll see that's the thumbnail for my next video that I'm actually uploading at the moment. In here, that very photo that you're looking at with him in the face on, that's just, I've got two videos. The first video is him basically thrown in the towel. So yesterday we had a video of him, and I'm just going to show you some of it. So I'm going to go open a file. I'm going to go to my secret area here. I don't know if I've actually still got it there, have I? Oh, maybe I moved that to a different area. So I'm going to load up a couple of files. I'll just load up that one, and then it'll go away.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, that will probably do it, actually. Oh, no, I won't. And then I'll go away and get another file. I forgot where I put it, actually. So I'm going to go open a file. Let's go. I'll get it all ready for my next broadcast, because I'm going to do that before I go and have a sleep. Now, let's go here. Danny de Hek. And I think there will be a file called... whereabouts is it? Soundbar intro. Why don't we do it by date? That might work better. 24th of June. Tammy. Oh my goodness. Did I take that off somewhere else? Oh, I think I know where it is. It'll be under downloads. Go back to there. There it is. Carl. Yeah. So yesterday we caught Carl. So this is Carl Harveston's room. Okay. So what we had is we had Carl. But he's waiting for people in Hek, aka, and this is, and what he is going to do about his career. We've currently got
Disrupt what I'm doing.
Well, I thought you weren't doing anything anymore. So what Carl did, we found Carl, and he was actually in a Zoom meeting talking to his, I don't know, Goonies, what do they call those people? Goonies, Coonies, Cooney Doonies. And he was basically saying that I had 7.5 million subscribers. Thank you very much. I wish I did. And I'd been ruining his life. He was also saying that I wished that he would shoot himself on camera, which is quite dramatic. He was claiming that I were coming after him and he didn't know why. And he called me a sick F, and all sorts of things, really. And he also said that he hadn't been able to pay his rent for a month. Now, it was the other day I saw him promoting other Ponzi schemes and scams, and I did a video about him. That was about a week ago. But he was claiming that I've caused so much mayhem in his life, and I've tried to ruin him, that I was responsible for, everything that was going down in his life, even though I've only been sort of on his case for the last week. So it's sort of a bit hard to follow that one. And then I think I have. Yeah, I have. So what actually has happened, I'm just sort of practicing a little bit for what we're about to do. Because if I go to my desktop, he lives in Canada, and there's a PDF that I've got, if I can figure out how to bring it up. PDF slides. Oh, there it is. Add from computer. It's quite complicated doing some of this, some stuff. It kind of makes sense sometimes. Yeah, so that's it there. Hopefully that's in English. And what we've got here is a PDF that's taken ages to load. But there's a PDF that was published by the security, let's just call them security submission for Canada, about a Ponzi scheme that he is actually been promoting. And it's fascinating. So you may have heard of Mave Labs, Ultron. Ultron, I'm pretty sure it's Ultron. Ultron was something that Tammy Jackson and Gobi, I'm pretty sure, were promoting. Flip Me, Lotto Today, and Nick, whatever it is. But here's basically, serious governmental letter basically telling that he shouldn't be promoting this Ponzi scheme or scam. And no doubt that's freaked him out. In fact, it's freaked him out so much that he deleted all the videos off his YouTube channel. I was videoing him about because I heard he was promoting again. I found 345 videos in his Vimeo channel, and now they've all disappeared. And it just so happened the day before, I actually managed to get a video of his YouTube channel and also his Vimeo account that he deleted. And I was doing this in real time, so it was quite interesting. Anyway, so then I emailed in this document that you're looking at, it basically has an email address where if you've got any more information about people who are promoting this, you can literally email them. So I was with Bob, and I said, why don't we do an email and dob him in? Because we've got video evidence of him promoting these Ponzi schemes. And then we took a whole lot of screenshots of his Facebook page where he's rampantly been promoting this Ponzi scheme. And it's just ironic that Canada's sent out this warning. And then the next thing is we get a video of him sitting here like he's
maybe that's what they want to do. Maybe it's
risks. But the kicker moment is he basically said I had no reason doing what I did. So then I went through my archive and found this video. And this
I have decided to take a different stance with Hypercosmos. I don't believe that anybody should transition to it right now, okay? Because the Hypercosmos platform does not have, in my opinion, a legitimate product in there. They're trying to use the Hyperverse Academy, which is outdated. And to me,
so this is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not going to go onto it full blur, but I'm going to encourage you guys to come back in about an hour when I get this going. But he was selling Hypercosmos, and this is why he's a snake oil, what do they call it? The snake oil salesman. Hypercosmos didn't have any products. And what he was alleging that they did have was they had an academy. But at that time, Hyperverse, you couldn't purchase any new Hyperverse membership, so you couldn't get access to the academy videos that he was claiming were of value. So you would basically go off to a friend and you would say, I'm going to sell you this Hypercosmos. It wasn't even called a membership. I think they called it a ticket of some sort. And if they paid with USDT, Hypercosmos would give you 50% of it, as in like straight away into your wallet. You wouldn't have, it wouldn't be in a token, but you'd basically steal $100 off a friend or a family member and they would split it with you. It was disgusting. What happens here after we did it, literally it was myself, Rob put together a video of things that happened in this video that basically made him to rethink what he's actually doing. And this was what he said. Now, I'm not going to play it all, but I'll just play a little bit more.
I don't believe that is a plausible product to have in there. So when converting your HUs to HBs, I would recommend, if you're going to go to...
So even though he came out yesterday and he's like, he's going to cut his wrists and the like, he was still giving advice to people after he said he'd thrown in the towel. And yesterday when he come along and he's telling you that he's going to stop doing what he's going to do, he actually said what he will do is go undercover and only promote this really secretively so people like me can't find him on the job. So if you listen to this Dear John letter here, this is breathtaking.
I'm literally shutting it down for me and moving on.
And this is what he basically said yesterday. In this video here, it was the 13th of December, 2022. So this isn't the first time we've had a Dear John letter from Carl, but this will definitely not be the last time. But let's carry on just for a little bit more for your entertainment pleasure.
My HBs straight into Hypernation. No longer putting anything into Hypercosmos anymore, because I don't believe in it now. You know, after listening to so many people that came across with different opinions of it, and those opinions make a lot more sense than what the company wants us to do. So hopefully you'll understand that going forward. So again, you know my stance now on it. I'm putting an absolute halt to it. And I hope everybody else does the same. Okay, so moving forward, just Hypernation is what it's going to be in my calls from now on. So I hope you understand that, and I hope you decide to show up and eventually come and join us in Hypernation. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Hey, good. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so today I had a meeting.
Oh, right.
With,
I'll stop it there.
Pinicky, who is my upline, who is directing.
So his upline was Pinicky, and Pinicky's upline was Keith Williams. You can actually see a picture of Keith. You want to
Williams.
See him? But my point was, I went through this video last night. I was literally up to 3:30 in the morning finishing this one off, and I left it to render overnight. And I think that might be why we had real bad bandwidth when we started today. But in this video, if I flip screens, which I should be able to do without too much problems, let's see if I can do that. If I go to here and I go that, what have we got there? So in here, that video you're looking on the screen now, these are all the timestamps I went through last night. And we've got people coming in here saying all sorts of things, asking all sorts of questions, and I've timestamped them all. And I just want to basically go through those because I want to show you that this guy isn't a victim, but is actually a perpetrator. And he is a bottom feeder of the world. So when I did put this video together,
and
I actually originally called him, Carl, the bottom feeder of the planet. But then he talks about how he's not a snake oil salesman, and I just disagree with that. But in here, you have to listen to the lies that he tells people, the advice that he gives people, and then think, do I have a right to go after this guy and try to stop him? But it's going to be a bit of a video. I've got a PDF document from California. Sorry, I keep saying California instead of Canada. That was also, there's an article on Behind MLM. So since then, Carl has decided to remove all his videos on his own merit. 350 videos roughly gone. He's got a history of promoting Hypercosmos, and he'll be the first person to put his hand up and say it was a disgusting thing. And he also deleted all his videos. And then we've got a video saying that I've got 7.5 million subscribers. And then we've got another video of him saying that I actually would want him dead. He's claiming that I'm doing this for YouTube clicks. He was also claiming that he hasn't been able to pay the rent for a month in his house where he lives. And that was something to do with me when I haven't even talked to this guy since that last video I did was actually December the 13th, 2022. And it's on my Odyssey account. That's where I had this video. I've never ever put this on YouTube, this video. It's been heavily edited for a reason. I've gone through it with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm listening to it at 3:30 in the morning going, oh my God, this guy is just disgusting. So I want to fully expose him because he's did a Dear John letter yesterday, which is actually breathtaking. He has no idea why I'm coming after him. And in here right now, we had about 5 or 6 Avengers, and he didn't know who we were.
I'm not doing good, Cody. I'm not doing good, man. I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, go get a normal job, mate. Be entrepreneurial. So I'm literally in the chat room chatting this to him. He doesn't know me from a bar of soap. I've got 3 Zoom connections opened, and I'm going in there giving him suggestions that he could do other things rather than scam people for a living. And he goes, can't make this shit up.
I hope, I'm just trying to help people, and I don't know who I can trust anymore.
Between him and May Summervu meshes me this morning telling me that she wants to have a meeting with me now. So I suggested that she come on this meeting and co-host Shavez's announcers with me like we were best friends. I think it would be a great approach. I would love to do it, actually. And that's why I'm going to pitch it out to her and see if she wants to do it. I'm not going to, there's no point talking to people like, you've got Carl here, and he's actually so convinced that he's actually saving the world and providing opportunities to people. But the blind and the deaf ears are the honest truth of it is they do not listen to the other side of it, where people are dying by suicide, who have invested their fortunes into these Ponzi schemes, thinking they're going to be made rich and they're going to get a passive income opportunity. You know, then these guys literally are stealing from Peter and giving it to Paul. Carl has been in multi-level marketing for over 40 years, 9 years involved in crypto. He's claiming that since Hyperverse, he was actually a VIP 5. He had over $100,000 worth of HU, and they were meant to be dollar for dollar worth, USDT. And now he's on the bones of his ass, can't afford to pay the rent, and he decides to lash out at me because I'm trying to stop him promoting this Ponzi scheme that's just been flagged by Canada as, a scam. And now he's also deleted all the evidence. So he thinks, and here's the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger go, hold on a minute, this guy, I was looking at his YouTube channel 24 hours earlier, had all these videos and he's deleted them. I did that in my recording. So it was quite amazing. But anyway, let's just have a wee bit more listen.
I don't know why this guy is trying to destroy my life.
I do.
I've done nothing but help people make money. And this guy,
I would challenge that. I would like to know anybody that you've actually made money.
is
Where's the money
down
coming
and
from,
determined to
Carl?
destroy my life. And I just don't know why.
Are you thick?
Why would I want to do another job?
So I asked him that question.
I'm half blind. There's not much I can really do.
Why not?
Why should I have to do that?
So you carry on being a criminal because you shouldn't have to give up being a criminal because no one's caught you yet. Well, we sent off a letter to 15 organizations showing video evidence of you doing what you were doing. And if you can't see that you're running and providing, giving people financial advice when you're not a regulated financial advisor, or handling other people's money and then promoting opportunities that you can't verify as true and genuine, then that's what you're doing wrong. You need to stop. Because you're scamming
Well,
people.
I've been trying, but you know what? This guy has 7 million followers.
7 million. How about that? 7 million followers. I didn't even know I had that many myself.
And he's convincing all of them that I'm the worst fucking thing on the planet of this earth.
Well, you might be, mate.
And he won't leave me alone.
Won't leave you alone. I've done 2 videos on them in the last 2 years, and both of them were just repeats of what my research. So this is actually quite breathtaking that he's come up with a stance.
Oh, yeah. Have an interview with him. You're probably part of his team. What he does is he wants me to go on his show so he can destroy me live and stream it everywhere.
Well, that's the plan, mate. But it was quite ironic that he's talking about me like I'm the third person, and he's talking directly to me at the time, and he's not clued up enough to know that, which is actually quite breathtaking, really. But when you listen to this other video that I've got, you will find that I've obviously, what I've done is I've actually timestamped all the good bits. So it will be quite a fast video, and I'll try not to make it last forever. But it's just ironic that I'm in his Zoom meeting. He fired it up yesterday about this time, and here he is in his Zoom meeting with me, and I just stumbled across it. What's the chances of that happening? You can't make this shit up. Hey, g'day, Josephine. How you doing? Nice to see you here. Haven't seen you for a wee while. Hope all is well in the hood. Just rounding up, just about to be honest. Okay.
Just so he can build his ratings up.
And that's funny. He just said, so I can build my ratings up. These guys have nothing on the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, all the Avengers. We're actually do-gooders. And the only thing they can go after is that they think that we're doing this for YouTube numbers. This week alone, I have made, from my YouTube channel, I normally get about $300 a month at the moment. And then I have to pay 30% tax on that. So take that back to $210. So $210 a month for my YouTube channel. I've got 1,300 videos. So they don't give me a whole lot of advertising and all that you may think. And then I have to pay tax on that money when I get it. Now, the other thing I do get is super chats every now and again. So from day dot, which is about 2.5, 3 years ago, I've made about $8,000 out of my YouTube channel. I spend 80 hours a week. I was up to 3:30 last night. I got up at 5:30 and started again. I've only had 2 hours sleep. I'm going to go back and get another hour sleep now before I do this video. And that this is the only thing they can go after is that I'm trying to get YouTube dollars. This shows you the desperation of these guys. You know, and this week alone, I think I've had about maybe $15 donated to me. It's not a money-making exercise, this, Carl. So good try, but no cigar. Oh,
so if you're part of that on WUCA, please get the fuck out of my room.
And if you watch the video that we're about to do, the long one about him, you should listen to the way he talks to people. He gaslights people. He's not a nice fella. He's a bottom feeder of the world. That's not very nice.
Because I am tired of people coming at me.
Well, stop doing what you do, mate. It's simple, isn't it?
I will find a different way to build businesses online, and I will
So you're
go
not gonna
completely silent.
So there you go. He's just going to hide on the internet and carry on doing what he's going to do. What sort of guy is this? Hey, look, guys, that's just a sneak preview of what I'm about to do in about an hour and a half. So feel free to check out. If you do, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and hit the notification bell. As silly as that may sound, and I'm sure you listen to YouTube videos all the time, and they're always telling you to do that. The reason why they tell you to hit the notification bell is that you'll be notified when I hit live. And also, if you do see a live that's pending and about to happen, what you can do is you can actually hit the notification bell. It'll send you an email as soon as I hit live. And I'd love to have you in the audience for this one. This is actually quite an interesting one for me because Carl was actually a VIP 5 of Hyperverse. That's where I did my apprenticeship. There's many of these VIP 5s that have made a killing. Tammy Jackson came out the other day when she was releasing, 2 days ago, she released her version of an arbitrage trading platform. 95% of her presentation was all about building a team and getting commissions in. Nothing about showing people the arbitrage trading that they claim to have. These are the bottom feeders. They are modern day robbers and they need to be exposed. But she said in her opening statement, this is the one that we've been waiting for because they made such a lot of money out of Hyperverse that all of them are now waiting for another opportunity to come along like that. And it's not going to happen on my watch. So tune into my next video and we'll see you there. And thanks to the people in the chat room now. I hate shutting the chat room down when there's people listening to me, but I got to go get some sleep and my video will be uploaded. But this video will be a cracker to watch, and I really encourage you guys to come and have a listen. So I'll see you in probably about an hour and a half, to be honest, maybe 2 hours even. All right, you have a great stop. Go get yourself a cup of tea, go get refreshed, go out for a run, or give somebody a hug. See you soon, guys.